everybody, and welcome back to the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. Look at this, it's bigger than my head. It's dark. I've come back. It's dark. It's definitely a winter's evening here at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. Come on, everybody, comment, subscribe. Let's go. Hey up, me ducks. Papa Golf with the first ever season 3 comment of the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. Tony Two Shoes, Oscar, Captain Meat, Matt, Paul, the Virtual Groom Room, 2 Pint Stein, yeah? 2 Pint Stein to kick off proceedings at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. Whoop whoop, says Richard. Stoner Crows, everyone. Daniel Bale, there he is, Mr. Bale. Stoner Crows, Lewis. Thank you very much, Matty. Do you have the Stadia controller there as respect for the four? Yeah, absolutely, that is there for... I'm devastated by that news. Kevin Patton has been a member for 22 months. I'm really pleased the membership's carried on over the summer. It was really lovely of you all to do that. Oh. Do you know the problem with a 2 Pint Stein? It weighs a flipping ton. Right then, everybody, we got 100 people watching the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. Captain Meat's been a member for 30 months. Can we hit the like button? Hit the like button down below. Come on, everybody, let's get this Stone Crow Virtual Pub back to where it should be. So, should we go? It's a lot to ask. I want to push for 100 likes. I want to push for 100 likes at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. This is a nice surprise, this Cameron. 2 Pint Stein for the win. I'm off to Oktoberfest. Jamie, Stone the Crows. Cheers, Owen. Chadu, Daz. How quickly can I chug that? I sound like Rick and Morty then, didn't I? How quickly can I down this pint? How quickly can we get to 100 likes? Alan, Joe Biden's dentist, Alan Mead. Oh my goodness me, it's so great. You know, you go through a few months without doing the Stone Crow Virtual Pub and you wonder how people are. I mean, there's a lot of you that still comment at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. You all comment, you all have a chat, we all have a laugh. But then there's some people who kind of come along and they just like the Stone Crow, which is fair enough. But you don't hear and you don't see people for a few months. It's great to come back. It really is. Taylor Ben, all of you, Captain Meat. Every single one of you. Now, I've noticed a couple of you talking about the Stadia refunds. So, I don't know. I've probably invested a couple of £100. I bought a few games. I bought controllers, Chromecasts. So probably a couple of £100. But you know the funny thing is they charged me on Wednesday £8.99. And then they announced the next day that they were closing it down. I was like, oh. And right, we have got our first super chat. Our first super chat of the Stone Crow Season 3 of the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. Dominic P, £4.49. Welcome back. Hope everyone had a good summer. £4.49. Thank you so much. Means a lot. Really does mean a lot. I always plan to come back at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub at the end of September. I like to have that summer break just to spend some time with the friends, family mainly. I've done a lot of camping, oh my goodness me, look at it. Michael Richards with an £8.99 super chat. Fantastic. Stone Crow is back. Yes, absolutely. You guys, season 3 star jumps. Alan Mead, season 3 star jumps. Here we go. Absolutely brilliant. If you bought it while it was expensive, you should get a full price. Yeah, Tiger Hartwell. First month. I've had that 3 years. 3 years Stadia. Worked perfect for me. I've had like 500 meg broadband for like ever, and it's been fantastic. I was angry yesterday, angry that they closed it down, but I'm over it now. Big Kev. Another. I mean, Big Kev. I mean, it's brilliant. It really is brilliant to see you all and hear you. Lee W. Yes, Simon, you are the bringer of cold weather. Yeah, the bringer of cold weather. The Beer 91, Stone Crow is back. What a meant to be a community. It was a dark and stormy night, Papa Golf. Get yourself a gaming PC. I got one of those Xbox things, you know, the chimney ones. Hello, Simon. Good to see you again. Skull. Hello, Kim. How are you doing, Kim? Kim gave me a nice little microphone extension port that turns my my phone, the lightning cable, into a 3.5mm headphone jack. So, and my question to you guys is, can I plug a microphone straight into the bottom of my extension port now? And do I have to download software? And is it complicated? Because I got a nice Rode mic. I got a lovely Rode mic, the one with the battery, and I should, you know, if I could set that up, that would be fantastic, wouldn't it? Rode mic. What are you gonna read for the pom-poms? I know the Stadia wouldn't last. Good to see you back. Plug and play. Hello, good to see you again on the evening. On tomorrow I shall be frequent in a tavern for the evening ale and marriage. James Byers. Paul Major. Paul Major is saying 10 more likes. 9 more likes for 100 likes. We can beat that. We got 220 people in at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub tonight. Can we do 140 likes? 140 likes at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. Come on then, Stone the Crows. Got a fridge full of this. 93 likes, 93 likes. Come on, 7 for 100. 7 for 100 likes then. Let's turn this into a market auction. 7 for 100. 95 means we need 5 more likes to go for 100 likes. Come on, everybody. I know. I Skillcorn 1. We spoke about you. I was down doing the Pina Colada video just the other day, Tuesday, with Soraya. And she was like, oh, somebody come down from Yorkshire. She was over the moon. She was absolutely over the moon. Visited Barry, this great place. Went to McDonald's, Craft Republic and Soraya's cocktail bar. Town centre's a bit to be behold, isn't it? But it's probably like every town centre, and they're struggling, the town centres. So we smashed it. We've smashed the likes. We got 114, 115 likes. Can we do another 25 likes for 140 likes? Let's do it. Down the 2 pints, Simon. Oh, poor Major. Do you know what? I've eaten a pizza, as always. Always a pizza before the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. I've had a pizza. And this, do you know the lagers I got to do that test with in the summer? I'm still blooming drinking them. We got another super chat. We're flying tonight. We are absolutely flying. You guys are fantastic people. Where did it go? Paul Turvey, £5 super chat. Great to see the Stone Crow back. Really enjoyed these beer and brewery city tours. Brilliant, Simon. Cheers. Oh, Paul Turvey, should we talk about it? As you've paid a £5 super chat, shall we spend a bit of a moment talking about the city tours? Now, because I was quite free with the Stone Crow shut-in, I started another series, and that series, of course, was the I called it Craft Beer In to begin with. Then I called it Craft Beer Bars of Cardiff, and then it kind of just, a bit like the Stone Crow evolved. We're evolving it. It's been fantastic. It really has. Absolutely wonderful. It really has. We are back season 3, baby. Hope you had a good summer. I really did, Jack Parry. My batteries are, they're not fully charged. I'm not gonna, I don't lie. I don't mess about. My batteries ain't fully charged, Jack Parry. But they're nearly charged. You know, I can start the car off the old batteries. Basically, going back to the city tours, I did the Barry one as a test. Craft Republic, bit of a test, bit of a, you know, will this work? And then I did Cardiff. And I did Cardiff, and I didn't know that ginger bloke was playing his guitar in Cardiff in the Millennium Stadium. What was his name? Ed Sheeran, is he? So Ed Sheeran was in Cardiff, and oh my God, I was like, what's going on? Cardiff was bonkers. Cardiff was absolutely bonkers. Everybody going to watch Ed Sheeran. So I think that benefited. Basically what happened was I put all the bars and breweries up of Cardiff, and then literally people were searching where to drink in Cardiff because they were going to watch Ed Sheeran. So it just kind of like that did fairly well, and I was like, oh, I got something here. I think I did Swansea, Newport, Tenby. Tenby was good. I really liked Tenby. Tenby was a good one. Hello, Carl Nitty, long time no see. And it's just been fantastic. St David's, Bristol, wow, 28,000 views on Bristol now. It's being viewed at a rate of about 1,000 views a week. It had an initial blast. It went off up to about 26,000 views. Fantastic, it really was. And since then, it's been doing about 1,000 views a month, which is just tremendous, really. I mean, Joe Biden talks about evergreen content, and I think it's a very important thing. Graham Johnson. I just did the Ayatollah. Graham Johnson, £44.99. My goodness me, thank you so very much. I really appreciate the super chat. Unbelievable. No comment. Just a fantastic super chat. But I will thank you. So for Graham, can we do 150 likes? David's on the Madry. Can we do 150 likes? 18 more likes to go then. 18 more likes for the Stone Crow Virtual Pub for 150 likes. Let's do it. Let's do it for Graham. Anyone else? I've had the new Carlsberg Extra Pilsner. Eric, I'll have a look at it. Is it in the UK or is it in... is it available in the UK? Unbelievable. The do you know, and this ties in very nicely. Where, of course, you never quite know how to break a subject to people, do you? Right. I've gone as far as I can with going there and back in the same day. So, these terrific super chats from Graham, from everybody else tonight, Paul Turvey, all of the super chats we've had tonight so far, that will go in a kitty for the next episode. That will pay train fare, hotel. The super chat money will go train fare, hotel for the next pubs. I'm lucky. I'll be honest with you. As always, I'm going out next. I'm making my way down the train line, if you know what I mean. Captain Mr. Avengers, £2 super chat. Since the Crow, I've gone from a 48 to a 40 waist. Captain, me, man, you're flying. Thanks for the £2 super chat. What video do I film with all the beers? Daniel Bale, that's coming out next week. Going to keep it a little bit of a secret. You know, copyright and all that kind of stuff. Spare door still at the back of the bar. Absolutely, Big Kev. Right, Joe Biden's Dentures, $5 super chat. Toasting the membership of the channel. Welcome home, everyone. Please consider joining the membership. Raise a toast. Cheers. So, yeah, on that very subject, thank you so very much, Joe Biden's Dentures, for the $5 super chat. On the very subject of where the super chats are going to go. They're going to go hotel, train fare for my next city visits. I've gone as far as Swindon. I can't go any further than Swindon without like getting up like 4 in the morning or something like that, and then coming back at like 10 o'clock in the night. It's just not feasible. So people like the Bath video, thank you very much. Vinny, hello Vinny, how you doing? So it's going to be kind of like hotel, train fare, pubs, back home the next day. That's going to be the that's basically I'm explaining where the super chat money will go from now on, and memberships as well. Captain Mead, Alan Mead, Irish craft beer guy Alan Mead has also put in the section here the membership. So if you want to become a member of the channel, hit the join button and become a member of the channel. It all helps. It all helps. Gardenator says Francis Canna at 6 degrees is amazing. It is an amazing pint. It is an amazing pint. This big old pint's a big old pint. I can't wait to get it down me, to be honest. It's too heavy. Vinny Farman, £2 super chat. Thank you very much, Vinny. Really appreciate it. We got 160 likes. And we got 280 views of the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. This is fantastic. This is absolutely wonderful. It's dark. It's dark. It's horrible, isn't it? Out there. Raining. It's good to bring the Stone Crow back at the end of September. Neil, 79, £4.49 super chat. Evening all. Great to have this back. The Stone the Crows. Neil, thank you so very much. Thank you so very much. Really appreciate it. Thanks for your super chat. The Craft Beer In series has been a real pleasure to watch. I think Joe Biden's dentures actually gave me the figures on it. Joe Biden's dentures said after St. David's, the series had already racked up 100,000 views. That's just, I'm humbled. I'm absolutely humbled by it. 100,000 views. Incredible. After a few episodes of the Stone Crow of the Craft Beer In. We got Simon D. Latham, who's become a member. He's hit that join button down below, and he has joined. Welcome to the lifeboat, keeping us afloat. That's a £1.99 membership. That is absolutely terrific. Thank you so very much for the membership. Don't worry, Daniel Bell. Don't you worry. I was excited. I emailed you this morning out of sheer excitement. George Smith, £4.49 super chat. Keep going, site. We remember when you were just deciding whether to do your bar tours earlier in the year. Glad you did. George and Lucy. George and Lucy, thank you so very much. Nicky says honk. Let's do a honk honk. Kim, have myself some Solitudes, Red IPA, strong, and some Pilsner. So cheers, folks. Cheers, Kim. I hope your hangover's gone now, mate. We watched... we had a bit... So Kim stayed with us at Rune's house in Lysefjorden microbrewery when I was in Bergen in Norway the other week. And the boys had an all-nighter, and I was sleeping there that night, and I decided to go to bed about 2 in, and my bed was in the living room, and they had this all-nighter, and I was like, oh my god, I haven't done this in years, and I just like laid there awake all night, and next day we were all like sitting on the sofa like this, watching like battleships on YouTube or something. It was some like just watching these warships or something, Battle of the World. It was like a simulator about boats blowing each other up, and it was quite therapeutic when you're knackered, to be honest, just to sit there and watch stuff like that on the telly. Liverpool Goose on the Loose from Aldi. Captain Meets Avengers. Moving to Australia in 4 weeks. We'll be drinking Stiegel in the Crow soon. Fantastic, David. Good luck. World of Warships. That was the one. Good to be back. Spitfire Callum. There he is. Oh. I'm drinking that lager from the summer. Remember I did that lagers video, the supermarket lagers? I'm trying to finish it. It's not great. It's not great. How's the family and dog, Simon? What state is the garden in? Big Kev. Project Garden is about to have its own series. Project Garden is about to have its own series. I'm going to start it soon. I just got to wait a little bit longer. Will Mel be on tonight? Also, are you back to Fridays rather than Thursdays going forward? So dudes a lot. Well, this all very much depends on you. This all very much depends on you. So far, this is wonderful. This is terrific. We got 272 people watching after 20 minutes of the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. We're about to hit 200 likes because I'm going to ask everybody to hit the like button down below and do 200 likes at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. And it just means that, of course, if I did a test with the Thursday nights, it was quite good. It wasn't as good in terms of viewership as a Friday night. So the test of a Thursday night was okay. Friday night really is the night, you know? It is the night. The Stone Crow, I think, deserves to be on a Friday. So I brought it back. Of course, if I turned it on tonight and everybody was down the pub drinking, it would have been a case of going fantastic. I've done my job during the situation. We're done. But as always in this world we live in, there's something else that gets thrown into the road, isn't there? And that's the £5 a pint. I'm going to be honest with you. I can't afford many £5 a pint in the pub. Just standing here being completely honest with you guys. Comment in the comments box down below actually. Can you afford £5 a pub? £5 a pint in the pub? Can you afford it? And I thought to myself, oh, well, you know, why the sunglasses, mate? It's because you're a blinding broadcaster. No, it's only to hold my hair back. Them headbands I bought from Mazda, they all blooming broke. So I just wear a pair of sunglasses just to hold my hair back. Kyle Gass says he can't afford £5 a pint. I can't. If you and the wife go out, your wife orders a glass of wine, you order a pint of beer, the wine costs more than the beer anyway. You're probably talking £11 a round. And I love the pub. I love the pub as much as the next man. But it's such a shame with the prices. It's just, it's not a working man's thing anymore, is it? Right, £5 is pretty much standard. Lovely. £5, yes, if it's a craft beer. No, if it's a can. It's exactly Jonathan Niblock, but that's the point. That's the point. It's a lot of money. Not really just sort of have to pick my moments with going out. Lawrence, exactly that. Exactly that, Lawrence. Tony Two Shoes, Simon, would you ever consider using membership and super chats to get together, using the money to book a venue and invite all your members? Members pay their own travel and stay. Tony Shoes, I think it would be nice to do a get together. We could do it at Craft Republic at one stage. That would be terrific. Yeah, that would be terrific in the future when people want to do that. But I'm going to say now, I think the actual these getting out and about videos, I think that's where I'm going to be putting most of my super chat money. And that's just me being honest. That's me being honest. That's me saying, look, train travel, hotel, beers, that's where my super chats will probably be going. Amager, I like Amager, they're really good. I heard today, actually I heard 15 minutes before I started the live stream. Can you remember a beer called Betty Stoggs? Can you remember a brewery called Skinner's Brewery? They've gone. Skinner's Brewery have gone. They're not around anymore. Awful, awful shame. Love Betty Stoggs. Skinner's beers were just tremendous. I think I had a Skinner's Brewery pint glass and I think it smashed. Richard Goody, £5.50 a pint is cheap here. Usually £6 to £8 for a style glass. Yeah, it's a lot. I mean, beers are... It's a choice between having the heating on or beer. My round, says Graham. No, in Europe it's around 80p to £1.30. It's tragic what's happening in the UK. Heaven 7. Come to Lake Como, Italy for the amazing beer. I've seen £9 a pint in Leicester Square. No, thank you. £9 a pint in London. It's £3.80 a pint here. Where's that comment gone now? Loads of people. Where did it go? Oh, £3.80 a pint here, but I still can't do it often. Right, James Byers, I'm going to Staffordshire and Warwickshire to visit friends soon. I've never been to either county before. Any recommendations for local ales? I really like dark or ruby beers. James Byers. Can anybody help James Byers? He's going to Staffordshire and Warwickshire soon. Can anybody help him with breweries, bars, beers, somewhere for him to go and have a nice time? Paul Major with a £5 super chat. Thank you very much, Paul Major. Not a lot, I know, Simon, but it all helps. Where did you get your Stein glass? This come with the little fest beer. I think I paid about £5 a few years back for the big litre fest beer in Lidl and the Stein glass. I filled it up with lager, that value lager stuff from that summer video I did. You know, where I called myself a beer expert. Jess, Stone the Crows, been a member for 26 months. Stone the Crows! I'll be careful with that haircut around Prime. Oh, right, banger, yeah. You're all gone up in Milton Keyes because all the gas has gone up. Hope you well. So thanks. Large jugs you have. Oh, thank you very much, Steve. Oh, that's the best compliment I've had all night. Nice big set of jugs on me. 0.4-ish, 100 krona is £8 in Bergen. Kim, it's a lot of money, innit? People are cutting back everywhere. Prices up all around. Yeah. Says Joe Biden Stengers. Have you and draft beers on tap using gas? Ever considered Guinness on tap at home? Call Mac. I think Guinness might end up in one of these beer machines soon. How much is the Wetherspoons? Used to be good value. I suppose Wetherspoons is still the same, isn't it? You could probably buy a pint of Tetleys for £2 if you want to. But I don't really can manage Tetleys too much. We'll never pay over 5 smackaroonies for a beer. Music festivals charge £6 for a half pint a week lager. Not having it. My foot is firmly down on this topic and will remain so. Big Kev. It's a lot of money for people to pay. It really is. I can't afford it. Matt Williams said he loved Skinner's Cornish Knocker. Cornish Knockers, yeah. Unbelievable that Skinner's are gone. They used to make so much noise. Can anybody remember the noise at the GBBF that Skinners used to make? They used to be like blowing trumpets, banging drums. Skinners used to be fantastic. David Hughes, Real Ale Craft Beer. Most pints are about a £5 in Swansea, like £3 in spoons though. Shipyard and Speckled at £2.50 at the moment. And that is David Hughes. Larry F. Simon, I live in Kent. £5 would be okay. If I go into London, not unusual to pay £14 for a beer and the wife for the wine. It's a lot of money. When you're only drinking 8 rounds. 8 rounds is £100 gone. I mean, it's just, you know, it wasn't that long ago. I was earning in Asda not so long ago. Only a few years ago. I was earning £750 a month in Asda. Like, I was just, you know. And you're thinking that had to like get me through the whole month. It's just, and I can you imagine spending like £100 of that money on a night out? It's just not attainable, is it? It's just not like it's not happening. £4.50 in with me. This is the best pub, Spitfire Callum. Anyway, so all the beer. Hello, all the Barry. How you doing, Barry? All the beer, no idea. Thanks for coming in, mate. I really appreciate it, Barry. Cheers, dude. Little Steins for a 500 litre glass. Right. Should we pick this up? Where can we go with the likes? 240 likes. Hit the like button down below for 240 likes. Let's go. 240 likes. One big ass beer, says Joe Biden stanches. 240 likes. Come on, hit your like button down below. We got 80, got 17 likes to go. 17 likes to go. 12 likes to go. 12 likes to go. There's a like button down below. If you hit the like button down below, you'll get us to 240 likes. And I get to shut up then. I don't talk about it too much. 7 more likes to go. 5 more likes to go. We're flying. 5 more likes to go. Do you know this? This could be, do you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking this could be 1,000 like night tonight. We're 30 minutes in. 30 minutes in, we've done 250 likes. Or we're about to hit 250 likes. We're 30 minutes in. We've hit 250 likes. This could be one of those record-breaking nights where we get 1,000 likes. Wow. I really appreciate your appreciation of the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. I really, really appreciate it. I really do. You guys are awesome. You guys are ace. This beer's not, though. Oh, beer's dreadful. Cheap lager. I poured it for a laugh. I poured it to fill the stein up. Brewdog Waterloo. I've never been. Never been. We got a £10 super chat somewhere. There it is. R.S. Telford, £10 super chat. Cheers, Simon. Belfast is taking the dollar signs and is now over £6 a pint. Ironically, Boundary and Bullhouse, etc. are serving some of the cheapest beers here. Also, please review Rolling Papers by Bullhouse. Bullhouse sent me some beers once. He sent me a green lager in the situation. But anyway, thank you so very much for the super chat. The lovely R.S. Telford. Thank you so very much. We got so many comments coming through. It's fantastic. We got so many comments. Chris Jenkins. We got Murph. We got Bod, we got Steve Beds, Captain Meek, Cormac Sweeney, Adam, Don. Do you know what? I cannot. Do you know when you go away and you're like, I was tired. I went away tired. I went away from the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. Batteries were a bit flat. Uploading 2-3 times a day, doing the Stone Crow, and I just wanted to just do something slightly different with the traveling around. And I've come back so fresh. I have come back so fresh, and it's so terrific. It is so terrific to see all these names. All these wonderful names. Bramall Backroom Brewery. Again, I mean, I remember you guys from the Stone Crow. Carl Saint, Rich in Derbyshire, Yorkshire Peacock. I remember all your I remember, you know, but over the summer months, I just had a bit of time with the family. I went camping. We stayed in a caravan. Well, we stayed in, so our main holiday. So when I filmed Tenby, the wife and kids, they have a bit of a lie-in. They like a little bit of a lie-in. And I'm an early bird. I'm in bed by 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock most nights, I'm gone. I'm knackered. I'm in bed. So I wake up 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. So I decided to get up that morning really early and go and brew with Temi, or just go and watch the brewery. I didn't brew with them, watch the brewing process. And I managed to run around with all the cleaners in the pubs. I was like, yeah, and you know, if you watch the video, some of the cleaners were like, who's this guy coming in our pub this time of the morning? But that was our main holiday. So that when you see me coming out of that caravan, that was our 5-day kind of holiday. It was lovely, absolutely lovely. 36 Hound Dog, £10 super chat. New season of Crow Stoning. Batteries fully charged. Get those crows stoned. 36 Hound Dog, £10 super chat. Thank you. Thank you so very much. I really, really appreciate it. It is wonderful. Now then, I've got to get this blooming lager in me. I want to get this lager in me because I want to drink something decent. I'm in full celebratory mode. We got 300 people watching. We're at breakneck speed with the likes. We really are at breakneck speed. Can everybody remind me every 15, 20 minutes, maybe even half an hour, can you remind me with the likes? Because I want to push it. I want to push it for 1,000 likes. First one back. First Stone Crow back of the season. Wouldn't it be fantastic if we could smash 1,000 likes? We got 274 likes at the moment. Down the sink with it. You know, I'm thinking the same blooming thing here. I don't like to waste beer though. I've hit the beers at breakneck speed tonight. I'm so excited. Matt Williams, it's Friday. What do you think about Camden coming out of the perfect draft? Are they? No, I think it's brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. When's it coming out, Aidan? When is Camden coming on the perfect draft? Because this perfect draft machine sitting next to me has not seen any action for months. It's not seen. I did the Crew Republic. I know I did the Crew Republic because I've been staring at the keg all summer in my living room. Empty keg. Drunken Tailor. I've been looking at that keg for 3 months. I've not done a perfect draft. I don't know whether it's because I've been doing these city tours. I don't know if like that's taken up like loads of my time, if that makes sense. John Bance, this £20 is going in the kitty. It's going into train fare, hotel for my next city trip. £20 super chat. Simon, you deserve every penny. Love the channel and your beer reviews are brilliant. Keep it up, mate. Thank you so very much, John Bance. I'm going to say though, as always, I was about to say it earlier and I got sidetracked. So I'm going, the next UK one, the next UK trip is going to be Salisbury. Is there anybody from Salisbury tonight watching? Anybody from Salisbury? I used to call it Salisbury as a kid. Anybody from Salisbury? Right, the next one is going to be in Salisbury. My brother-in-law lives there. So it's just train fare. Train fare, sleeping at his house, back home the next day. I'm making my way. So I've done Cardiff, Bath, Bristol, Bath, Swindon, Salisbury, down that way, you know. I'm going to end up down the end of the line in a, you know, Bournemouth kind of area. Going to do all that, all around that area, all around Wiltshire, all around, you know, all around the cities down there. Salisbury Plain, but I love Bournemouth. Salisbury, two good craft places. John Bance, yeah, they got the Dark Revolution and Hopback Brewery down that way. Mel's from there, Michael Richards, yeah, so Mel's brother lives there. So I'm kipping at Mel's brother's house for the night. And I'm going to go to Hopback Brewery. I'm going to go to Dark Revolution. Is it Dark Revolution? Something like. And then I'm going to travel all around Salisbury pubs with my brother-in-law. It's going to be ace. It's going to be ace. That lad can put some beer down, let me tell you. He can really put some beer down. Tony Two Shoes has told me that I am 6 likes away from 300 likes. Tony Two Shoes, 6 likes away from 300. The bar's looking good, Simon. Have you made changes? Mark S. Yeah. I need a better bulb. I need some help with this, people. Is there any electricians watching? So I put a higher voltage plug on this, which I wired myself. See the light bulb? There's not enough power going to that. I need a better light for it to get through. So 300 likes, we done it. 300 likes. Thank you very much, Tony Two Shoes. So I need either more power in a plug or a better light bulb to power this beer machine thing I got. I've also somebody's also told me, do you know the Linda machine that I've got? You can buy a part for your Linda machine so that I can actually connect my Linda machine up to that Brains bitter keg. So I can have keg poured beer from a Linda. So the Linda feeds the keg and the beer goes through that beer machine thing, that keg. Tap handle. So isn't that amazing? Isn't that terrific? Have not been around for some time, but cheers from Norway, my friend. Thomas on guitar. Cheers from Norway. Cheers from Norway. So we got a couple of trips planned. We have definitely got a couple of trips planned. Salisbury, Bournemouth area, you know, all around that area. We're going to be doing the cities and the trips, all the pubs around that area. We're on our way. We're coming. We're on our way. We are coming. We are coming. Still nice now. The bar, yeah, and the changes to the bar, wasn't it? So put a couple of snake lights in here. Some of you might have remembered the video where I put the snake lights in there. This is that's just balance in there. And then some of you might have watched the video where Pint 365 were kind enough to send me another beer machine. So I got another beer machine there as well, which is blooming fantastic. Then on to Europe, then the rest of the world. All Daniel Bale, yeah, exactly that. So what I'm looking for is a tour guide for London. Does anybody out there know London like the back of their hand? I'm scared of London. I'm scared of London because I'm scared of the underground and it's too big and I won't negotiate it very well. And there's probably a person out there that can show me London's oldest pub where I can film there and they can show me all of these wonderful breweries and all these wonderful bars and Winchester or Southampton. John Bance, I'll definitely get down that way. So, yeah, I know London very well, says Tony Two Shoes. I know a good few craft pros. Tony Two Shoes, you might be the man. I'm in London now, says Worldwide Ghosts. You need higher wattage bulb, mate. Yeah, Dean Clark, that's it. London, I can help, says John Bance. So, yeah, basically, I need a tour guide. I need somebody who can walk me around. I reckon London will take me 2 days, mind. It's going to take 2 days. Would be a great co-host in London. Yeah, yeah, it didn't kind of work out as I planned that one. But never mind. I don't know London, but really recommend the hole in the wall opposite Waterloo Station. All right, Simon, says Mike Jones. What's the hair like? What does it look like when it's down? Let's have a look. You want me to do my shampoo advert? There we are. There's my shampoo advert done out of the way. Christmas is coming. Obviously, Stone Crow's back. Happy days. Sick of it. Just Christmas is coming. Paul the Cockney. Absolutely. I've been meaning to ask Paul. I reckon me and Paul would do. It would be great. I reckon I might ask Paul if he wants to do London with me. It's going to take 2 days though. It might be a weekend thing, or it might be earlier on in the week. You know, that sort of thing. How are we doing for the likes? Are we ready for a little bit more of a push? Timothy. I haven't heard that in years, Timothy. Yeah, that blooming old 1980s shampoo. The Welsh Genola. London, visit the Harp and Trafalgar Square, any Fuller's Pub, Market Port and London Bridge, and the Seven Stars in Holborn. John, thank you very much. Jesus lookalike. I think 4 days for London Westies. Exactly. I think, Mark S., you're right. It's going to take a long time. Exactly, John. But it's going to take two. I reckon it's going to take 2 days to do London. I really do. I reckon it's so big. There's so much to see. So many bars and stuff to see. It's going to take. It'll be like a 2-hour episode, won't it? 2-3 hour mammoth mega episode. And then everything should get a little bit easier after that. But London's on my mind. London is definitely like, I got to get London done. I've got to get London done. But it scares me. It scares me. I'm Welsh. I live in a small town. I'm not used to being in a giant city. The biggest city in the UK. Jack Bandit, been a member for 19 months. Good to be back in the Stone Crow. Thank you very much, Jack Bandit. Thank you very much for the membership. Prospect of Whitby. The London video would be the breakthrough one we need. Joe Biden's dangerous. It could be, couldn't it? It could be that video. It'll never be superly polished. None of my videos are ever superly polished. They're not like... I think the ones that are superly polished are terrific. I think they're absolutely terrific. I watched one the other day. I thought it was wonderful. Really wonderful video. Really well executed. Really, really well executed. But I can't edit like... I've tried to edit like that, and I can't do the voiceovers, and I can't do the... I just can't do it. I just... My videos are me running around the pubs, and I'm sure you like it. I'm sure. It's bolshy though, isn't it? It's bolshy, running into someone's pub without him even know. Running into breweries. I run like, you know, Martin Brundle on the grid walk when he puts a microphone in Kimi Räikkönen's face, or Lewis Hamilton. How's it going, Lewis? How's it? You know, he's like shuffling in, and he's like shouldering people out the way type of thing. That's my mentality with the breweries. I just go in and go, hi, how's it going? I'm Simon and I'm filming you, right? And they're like, most of them are like, oh, quick, get the sweeping brush out. Sweep the brewery, tidy up. What was the beer that got me into craft beer? They were mainly bitters. Back in the day. Your Courage Best and your London Pride. And I drank a lot of Speckled Hen. Lots of Speckled Hen. You know, your good old bitters. The good old bitters that got me into craft beer. Paul Turvey. Simon, how about a small microphone for your mobile when filming? Just a suggestion. Well, I've got that little thing now that goes in the bottom. That little extension piece. So I haven't really got an excuse, have I? You got to come to the Green Duck in Starbridge, being as you like the beer so much, mate. Awesome tap room. Simon Brooks. I would love to. In fact, I've I had a great time with Green Duck in Brew London this year. Fabulous people. Lovely. Really kind of like, come to our bar, pull us over there, come to our bar, come and have a pint. Lovely people at Green Duck, really are. Being relatable. Thank you very much, Joe Biden. I really appreciate it. Pop up to Burton-on-Trent, mate. 1 bar, there's 20 keg lines and 4 casks. You will love it, and I'm happy to be your guide. Don Mac 777. I'm going to do the whole of the UK. I'm going to do every large town and city in the UK. That's the plan. That's the plan. I think it's the future of the channel, maybe. I think these documentary style, hour and a half long videos, people, the viewing's like completely different from my beer reviews. Now, this has always been the plan. It was always the plan. I had my children. My plan was to do beer reviews in the kitchen. I put the kids to bed, give them a kiss, pulled the cover over them, the sheets, good night, downstairs, review some beers in the kitchen. That was always the plan. It meant that I wasn't, you know, I was settling down as a young man. I was settling down into life, into family life, and it worked. It worked. I could have a beer in the kitchen. The kids were in bed, all tucked away, lovely. Wife was happy, watching stuff on the TV, listening to music. Everybody was happy. Everybody was happy. But the plan was, when they got to kind of university, college, last years of school, the plan was always then to start. Ooh, look at this. Ooh. Oh, I like a bit of, ooh, what's going on here then? Oh, good God. Dating sites come on, Mel. Loads of, look at it. Best adult. Ooh, nice, yeah. It's all gone now. They've been blocked, look. Best date.
Hello.
Ooh. Mel's back at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. This she is. I'm drinking this horrible lager.
Nice.
I'm back.
I'm down to get some buffoons.
I need a wee.
Hello everyone, how are you all doing? It's good to see you.
Come and sit, Molly. We're just talking about Molly.
Joe said it's good to see you. Paul,
So,
nice to see you too. And sit.
I used to tuck this one away when she was a baby.
Hello. Oh, it's freezing.
When the channel started, I used to tuck this little one away in bed, and I used to do beer reviews in the kitchen.
Who was the other one?
Taste that, tell me how bad it is.
What is it?
It's not the right timeline, Dad.
I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'm just going to tell you. It's them
No,
lagers
I
from
do
the
need
summer.
my onesies for a reason.
Oh, what is this? Alistair Cox, £8.99. Simon, please tell me you are going to review Ghost Ship on the Perfect Draft. When is Ghost Ship out? I will happily review Ghost Ship.
7 people joining tonight. That's awesome.
Thank you very much.
Everyone. How are you all doing?
It is wonderful. Look at the name.
Freezing.
Now, I'm going to say thank you for the super chat, by the way.
That's not the Karate Kid, no.
But isn't it lovely? There, hello, Sid Cannon. I said hello to Sid Cannon. Isn't it lovely to see all these names? All these names coming back, and after being a few months away, it really is lovely to see you all.
Winter's setting in now, isn't it?
Yeah, Mel's. I'm going to get Mel a pint while I'm
I don't want any pints. I'm going to get some wine. We're going to watch Hocus Pocus 2.
Yeah.
It's the only night we got to do it.
This one, have you seen the clips where she's on the Roombas instead of the broomstick?
Nope, not yet. Hello from Murphy Tidville. Oh look, I come at the right time. He's gone for a slash. He's gone for a wee. Hope you had a good summer, Mel. From Tony. Thank you, I did. Hasn't it been strange? It's been really like warm and humid right up until like yesterday, and now it is freezing. And it is October tomorrow. Hey, Big Kev, how are you doing? Good to see you. Nicolette must be watching because she just said hi, Mel. Hello, Nicolette.
3 women
Like
on
I'm down to
screen.
get red wine. Can you go get my red wine in my glass? Dad's already got it out somewhere. And pour one. Mel, like Molly, looks like you, not the bloke on the bog. Mel, you're a legend. Roadhouse, I still haven't watched that. Nicolette says hi, Molly, as well. She's gone. She's gone to get me wine, hopefully. How's everyone doing then? It's good to see you all. Oh my god, it's freezing. I'm not gonna lie, I'm knackered. Strange summer for sure. Hard to believe 2 months ago I was sitting in the pool in my garden with beer at 11 PM and it was still 32. I know. Wasn't it insane?
Obviously that one, Mum.
Thank you. Wasn't it nuts? Like really, really nuts. My favourite red wine. My favourite is Yellowtail Jammy Red, but I've got a Malbec tonight. Oh, let's crack it open. Don Max, I know.
You have to review it.
You gotta let it air for a minute. It's red wine. Wet, windy and cold here in London. Yeah, here as well. Mal, what you been watching? I started. This is it's gone too fast, you guys. I can't
This
even
is
keep up.
the Our
Careful.
England or something. I saw the advert, so it looks
Oh,
really
with
funny.
Boris.
Yeah, I can't scroll up. It's
Malbec,
to make fun.
great grape. It's a bit of a mouthful, that is, John. Malbec,
What's our
great
message?
grape. Blah. Hi, I've been watching for ages. Hello. Merlot is average. I'm not a fan of Merlot. Got a Malbec. What is the one I had recently? Somebody said it's got a lot. It's like not as unhealthy. Or not as fattening, basically. I had a Pinot Noir. It was rubbish.
I'm wearing slippers and she's wearing shoes, so she's
I still got my
actually
Docs
shorter
on.
than me.
Needed it.
It's not true, Molly.
Yes, it is.
Needed it. So. Oh, you got the yellowtail. How is it? Is it good? Barossa Valley Shiraz. We're waiting for
Shiraz.
Trav. Where's Trav? Is Travis coming
It's like
on?
the middle of the night.
No, it's
The
not.
middle of the early morning.
Well, Trav watches it back, so hello Trav if you watch it back. He'll be with us now in a couple
Sometimes
of
it
hours.
doesn't go that far
It's a
back.
bit high up here, isn't it? Oh, video game update, Mel, please. Mark, I am playing The Last of Us Part 1 again.
Mel
and
shed a
it's
tear.
amazing.
Mel shed a
No,
tear.
No,
yesterday.
no one shed a tear apart from Dad.
I'm happy I'm getting a refund.
You refuse to believe that Stadia was rubbish from the start.
What else have I been playing?
It was the future. Stadia was the future of gaming.
Yeah, the future. That's what
Didn't
it's
I
you-
think it is. I think they sold on their technology and that was their plan.
Didn't need a big black box in the house
Yeah,
anymore.
Dad, it's on
Discs.
Xbox now, though, isn't it? The Xbox Game Pass is cloud
It is
gaming
that
now.
PS5 version, Dominic. Yes, it is, and it's really good. Joe Biden's dentures, Mal Fish update. I've got too many.
Just 3 tanks now.
Help
Mel,
it.
you pulled in another 30 people.
Wow.
Just wonderful. Look at this.
Well,
I'm Molly.
you-
Molly, do
Well,
that.
like the rhubarb sour, I think I probably would, Rune. Hey, it's Rune. Hello.
Rooney! Ah, Rooney's
Pong's
in.
the future
How you
of
all look
gaming.
well, guys?
What is?
Oh, maybe not
Pong.
Simon. Lol. Alan. Brilliant
and
old
down.
games are miles better than crap new ones. Oh.
What did Sid say? Brilliant old games. It's really lovely to have Sid back. Lewis, all of you, Daniel Bale. It's just reading some of the people who we haven't heard of from a few months. It's really lovely. I can't get over the fact that I've missed you guys so much.
Do not stew. I wish I could get hold of a bloody PS5. There's still issues going on with that. Oh my god, that's
Really?
nuts. That's insane. I thought it was, although I haven't had to look because I've got one, so mad.
Right,
Yeah.
Eric, yes, did.
we're going
It was
for
it's
1,000
just
likes.
not-
Oh god, I'm freezing.
So,
too many bugs and it probably wasn't coded properly, so they just got rid
Diablo
of it.
2, yeah. I'm playing that blooming horrible Elden Ring. It's really hard.
You know, this is really funny. There's kids in my school that completed Elden Ring in a day, and it took him 5 months to get where he is
He hasn't
now.
completed
I'm still
yeah.
on the second map. I can't get off. I've just found myself the new map. Elden
Too
Ring.
old
Anyone playing Elden
Oh,
Ring?
Simon Brooks, I did. And did I cry? Yes, I did. Yeah. I'm also sad.
We are nearly an hour in. We're starting to slip on the likes. If we want 1,000, we had 250 likes after half an hour.
Lee.
I know that was a
What,
lot to
Last
do
of
with.
Us Part 2, yes or no?
Yes, Oscar. 100%. Yes, I really enjoyed it.
It looked-
And
I
the
haven't
new,
played
the
it,
one
but
that they've re-released, it's more than a remaster. They've remade it, if you like. It's much more like number 2. That makes sense.
it's updated.
Oh, is his red back? It's back. He's just had his dinner. Hello. Good to see you. What's the matter, Simon?
I'm drinking horrible stuff.
Oh, pardon me.
beer. Elden Ring stuck on
Fire
fire.
Giant.
Oh, where am I?
What was that about me presenting? I think we need to get rid of you doing it 100%.
Yeah, get
Yeah.
Molly doing it.
Just spell it right first. It's with a Y, not an IE, isn't it, Molly?
Yeah.
Cheers from Colorado.
Hello,
Cheers.
Colorado. Oh, we haven't done that yet. Where are you from? Where are you drinking? Where are you from? Where are you from? What are you drinking?
Oh, yeah. Look,
Where are
that's
you
the-
from?
two songs.
What are you drinking? Comment down
So.
below. And hit the like button as well. Come on, let's do this. We're an hour in. We had exactly 60 minutes in. We won 1,000 likes tonight. Buddy Visor's in. Another name we haven't heard of from quite a while. Buddy Visor, Andrew Carpenter, Jess. Colorado,
Oh,
yes.
is it red? No, not
Yes,
yet.
Molly.
I'm
Something
going to
about
watch
Molly,
film in a
so
minute.
get rid of them.
Oh,
Derbyshire.
somebody mentioned tweets.
Yeah, as you said, always
Winsconston,
res.
Corby, Bolton, home and away in Norway.
Norway.
Chimay, man, his
Wales.
footage is playing.
Wales.
Spirit, oh. Andy Bloomer,
Wales.
welcome to the lifeboat, keeping us afloat. Andy Bloomer, thank you very
Belfast.
much for
Belfast.
subscribing to our
Freezing.
our join button.
Pendine
Wales.
Sands.
West Wales, Allen, Lincolnshire,
Milton
Lancashire,
Keynes.
Sheffield,
That's where Red Bull is based.
amazing.
Isn't it? Milton
New
Keynes.
Jersey,
Oxford.
Oxford, Winchester, Bournemouth,
Where's Winchester?
Ealing, West London, Ballymena, Northern Ireland.
Shouldn't have somewhere else.
Cumbrans says yeah. Barnsley's going so quick.
Sweden.
Margate, Sweden, Kentucky.
Birmingham.
Where's Kentucky, Molly?
In
Fried
Kentucky
chicken.
Fried Chicken.
Kentucky Fried's my favourite. Kentucky Fried Chicken.
My favourite.
Spatten
It's in
Oktoberfest.
southern USA, isn't it?
Deal and Kent.
Southern states of America.
Shrewsbury.
Abercynon.
It's a mouthful.
Shrewsbury,
I
Sunderland,
say. Ireland.
Portsmouth, Bristol,
Big
Nelson.
Bristols.
He's round his nana's house, I think. he
New
said.
member. Just got a new member.
Bristol, Aberdeen,
Bristol.
Winchester is
That
near
comment got me
Southampton.
laughing. Reading. Leeds, says Lee W. Neath, Milton Keynes, Finland, Turku, Buddy Visor.
Canada.
Do you know when hello
Mel,
good to see you?
Shipyard
Australia,
Pale.
Ottawa.
Ottawa.
Drinking Pineapple Express on a perfect draft. Kentucky, Bristol cities.
Kentucky
Daniel
Fried
Bell.
Chicken is from Utah.
Are they?
That's what that person just said.
Copthorne, West Sussex,
It's a hotel, isn't it?
Kentucky,
Newport.
Newport.
Newport,
That might not necessarily be
Mauritius.
the Welsh one though.
International Catering. Fantastic. Strawberry Hill, International.
Is that a
Oi Oi,
Beatles song?
Banbury, I think Strawberry Fields.
Oh yeah.
Kentucky again.
Bourbon.
Lots of people from Kentucky today. The
Or
moon.
they're just mentioning Kentucky.
They
'cause
got
Oslo.
internet on the moon.
Oh
Oslo,
my gosh, it's freezing.
Cheshire.
Islington.
Another word person from Kentucky.
Kildare.
Islington. Kirsty sat in the back of
Did
a
we
gas
miss the new?
station.
No, we did get that member.
Cloud
Yeah.
9,
Glasgow.
Glasgow, Tonka Beans,
I was
Finland,
joking.
Oh.
Stockholm, New Zealand,
I don't have my
Melbourne,
phone to fact check anyone, so.
I don't need to.
Sandbach.
No one from Cardiff, Alan.
No one's from Cardiff. Yeah, Salisbury Hill,
What's that?
Malvern, Tennant, Swanmore, Dublin. You guys are fantastic. 300 people into the Stone Crow Virtual Pub.
Vinny and Sue from Wigan.
Can we do 400 likes? Can we do 400 likes at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub?
Go on.
400 likes.
No, turn.
Come on, 35 likes to go. 35
Thanks,
likes
Rob.
to go. Hit the like button down below. Come on, Mel, drink some wine.
I am. Stop it. Touch my wine.
33 likes to go. 33 likes to go. Come on, 33 likes to go. 30 likes to go at the Stone Crow Virtual
Elton
Pub.
John's living room.
Last time I came to you was a few months ago. It was a bonus bank. It's swimming in oil. And the
Yeah, do you know,
yeah.
Daniel Bale, the KFC in Barry, has got a lot to live up to, haven't it?
Yeah, it's not good.
Stale
Come on,
Baps.
25.
Stale
Don't want stale baps. 25 likes to go. 25 likes to go. Come on in. 25 likes to go. 25 likes to go for 400 likes. We're on tonight. We're on for 1,000. We are on for 1,000 likes tonight. Just sent you a tweet. Oh, the tweet! Get the tweets into Mel with your phone. At Mrs. Real Ale
We're
Guide.
going to watch Hocus Pocus in a minute.
At Mrs. Real Ale Guide. Mel's doing the tweets. Oh, I forgot all about the tweets.
Some of the clips of Hocus
I haven't
Pocus
got a
that they've
tweet.
released is so funny.
Yes, you have.
The one
I've
where
got one tweet from
they're
Finn.
like You
Tonight,
Sanderson
drink.
sisters are my idols. They're like, idols? That's my favourite word.
Singing on about that.
Right.
It's just funny.
Send your tweets to @Mrs. Real Ale Guide over there, that side.
Jesus, man.
Beers.
There's proper Oktoberfest beers there, I'd say, from Finn. Wait, don't send any because I'm going.
Send them to him
Needed
instead.
it. How can you send it to me? I'm using my phone as a streaming
Or
service.
you have multiple different devices, don't you?
No, he doesn't.
No, I don't.
Does Dad have otherwise?
I have a phone and that's it.
The Mac.
My last tablet was a Motorola Zoom.
It's the Mac over there.
Oh, Captain Me. Okay,
Right, I'm
just
going.
the Magic Rock Dark.
See you later, guys. I might see you in a bit. We're going to watch
Bye.
Hocus Pocus 2.
Hocus Pocus 2,
We're
right.
going upstairs.
Ah!
You're leaving me in sole charge of the Stone Crow Virtual Pub.
We're going upstairs down here.
I've done it. I drank this cheap lager. Everyone's saying, see you, Mal.
She forgot the wine.
Get the wine. Right. I've drugged this dreadful beer. Should we get back to proceedings? I need a moment to get my breath. The lager's gone down well. Jeffrey Dahmer. Who's that then? Captain Me. I can't be repeating these, like, if they're nasty people, I can't be... Elizabeth Gray! How are you doing, Elizabeth Gray? You wonderful people. And her fabulous husband. We met at Brew London. It was Brew London. We were standing for a while at Tiny Rebel. And then we were standing later on that evening at Hofmeister. Bloody brilliant. Absolutely bloody brilliant night that was. I should... no, I've been watching the channel for years. Tony... Right. We're still looking for 400 likes. 9 more likes to go. We're going to push this tonight. 9 more likes to go. 8 more likes to go. We had a great night. Great time at Brew London. 6 more likes to go. Did you see the good news? Yes! Callum Brewery. Let's talk about that in a moment. 5 more likes to go. And we'll talk about Callum Island. 3 more likes to go. 3 more likes to go at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub for 400 likes. This is fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. 401. 401 likes at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. Absolutely fantastic. Simon, get your bottom to overdraft in Winchester. Jordan, the boss is unreal. John Bance, Winchester. Right. I'm going to inscribe it in my old mind. Have I got a bloodshot eye? Winchester. I'm going to Winchester. That's going to be one of the next places we go to for the Stone Crow Virtual. The craft beer inn, pubs, beers, bars of Winchester. I don't know, Evans. I got no idea. I drink a lot of beer, to be honest with you. Close relation to hops, I imagine. 412 likes. You guys are fantastic. Winchester clears bloodshot ice. Fantastic. So, what are you drinking? What are you drinking tonight, everybody? I know I've asked earlier on, but I asked where you were from as well, and that was a bit difficult to keep up with everything, what's going on. So, what are you drinking? That's the important one. That is the important one. I'm just about ready to get... I can't wait. I'm going to get a Vice beer. I'm in a t-shirt. I'm in a t... I'm like... I've been struggling with my heat since the summer. I've been like... My body's been overly kind of temperatured for the whole of the summer. I'm struggling to cool down. I'm still in t-shirts and shorts. You've been reviewing a lot of noodles recently, but you still fail to cook them properly as per the instructions. After all these years of giving you advice, there is no hope for you, Simon. Big Kev. There's no hope for me with noodles. No, absolutely. I got some hot ones coming. I bought them in Bristol. Big hot packs of noodles. They're going to be... I've been like scared to go near them. I've also got a really, really hot shot coming as well. It's like the hottest shot made by Wiltshire Chili Farms. It's just crazy, like 65% ABV shot that's got... It's infused with chili. Like some crazy Carolina Reaper or something. And it's going to blow my head off. But I've had it months. And I'm just scared to... A little bit scared to get into it. Simon, another video in Norway. On the island and on the boat. Captain Meat. Yeah, when the camera went up like that, that was Kim. Kim, who was watching earlier, who was filming. I nearly threw him off the back of the boat. It was close. It didn't seem like much. Like when I stopped, they were like, whoa! But I hit that accelerator full down on the boat. And the boat took off. I was holding the steering wheel. I was fine. I was like, yeah, let's go. I feel the acceleration. Poor blokes at the back. They went, whoa. You've seen the camera shoot up. It either shot down or it shot up. But yeah, well, you know, I like speed. You should review ration pack. Yeah, Peter, yeah. Richard Dryneck, Halifax. Lewis Williams, I'm trying to get back into my perfect draft. I'm gonna, when I finish a couple of trips, I'm gonna buy a keg or two for the perfect draft. Look at Don Johnson in Miami Vice. I'm looking, I got this light shining right in my face, and I don't think it's doing me much in the way of, that's better. That's better. It was making me look a bit like, you know, in the dark, like a blooming ghost. PVA Caesar, there he is. Simon was all smiles on it, but I loved it. Absolutely loved it. Ben Jr. or Eubank Jr. Oof, I don't know. When is it? This weekend? I don't follow much sport anymore. Advice for cooking noodles. Use only half the recommended amount of water. The sauce will be thicker and stick to the noodles. My rule of thumb. Right, Captain Meat. I'll do it. Did anybody like the More Beer Company collaboration that I did last week? Did anybody like that brewing video? That was last Friday. So in a week, I've done so much in a week. I got so many great videos coming over the next few days, over the next few weeks. We got some cracking videos coming out. We really have. But it's been majorly busy. Makes me yawn to think about it. It's been mega busy on the channel. So this is More Brewing Companies. This is Hefeweizen by More Beer Co. And they do this live beer thing where they add a little bit of yeast to each can. And it eats up the residual sugars and carbonates the beer naturally, which is fantastic, isn't it? Lewis Rumble, hi Simon, nice to see you back live. Tried my hand with Atlantic Pale Ale the other week, and I've got to say, it's a new favourite. Well done, Lewis, well done. So lots of people seem to like the... there he is, Travis. Travis, we were talking about you about half an hour ago. Saying, where's Travis? We don't know what time it is in Australia. Yeah, he is. So while the Stone Crow has been closed, the publican's been off drinking cocktails. Yeah. It's an experiment, isn't it? It's an experiment, if anything else. So my idea with the cocktails. I went to a music festival, come back from the music festival, walking through Barry Town Centre, 11 o'clock at night, nothing open. Then we hear some music at the top end of the Barry Town Centre where Iceland is. Good music, and I thought, oh, what's this? And we walked across the road, went in. Fantastic. This bar was playing music. They said, stay as long as you want. It's like, yeah, brilliant, fantastic. So we had a couple of rounds of cocktails, rolled home. But in that time we talked, and the people who I was with were like, this guy does a bit of YouTube, and maybe you guys can do something. And then before you know it, I'm making cocktail videos. But the reason why... Dan. Good. Yeah. Do you know... yeah, I'm going there soon myself. Evening, Simon. Nice to see you back. Been watching your videos through the summer. Brilliant. Steve Jeffrey, thank you very much. 5:15. Travis is driving to work. Anyway, some things work on the channel. Some things don't. I could have started the Stone Crow Virtual Pub in the beginning of lockdown when we did. And it might have been a complete flop. It might have fallen on its face. It might have done nothing. But it did. It did something. There's other times on the channel where I think this is a dead cert. This is a dead cert. I'm going to brew collaboration beers with breweries like all over the place, and people are going to watch. They do good. They do good. They do okay, but not like mega views. And then you're thinking to yourself, food. I'll do some crisps. I'll do some junk food. It stuck. It worked. People liked it. It worked. So, love a burrito, says Evan. Simon, get half a daily round. Half a daily's in Germany. Half a daily's been Instagramming me private messages of himself drinking terrific German beer. And I am blooming jealous. I am right jealous of him. Really jealous. Because I want to go to Germany and I want to drink loads of fantastic Weiss beer like I'm drinking now from More Beer Company. That's 1,000,000 times better than that lager I was drinking. 1,000,000 times better. The homebrew Guinness did really well. Yeah, I think there's some things. It was a black bottle, white writing. Some things you kind of like, you know, are going to do well. You can see by the thumbnail. It looked really blooming good, that thumbnail. Sometimes a really good thumbnail will just work for you. Love this crack. Keith Hollywood, fantastic. Me too. Butcher Bennion, oh my God, the whole day in work, I kept wondering if tonight would be the night. And flipping heck is right, Butcher Bennion, another one who I haven't heard of for a few months. Thank you so very much for coming in. Butcher Bennion at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. It's really, I'm going to raise a glass. I'm raising a glass to you all. To you all here. Worldwide Ghost has just bought himself a shipyard. Cheers, everybody. Rocco is in Mitcham in Chelsea. Oh, English Cats on the Pepsi because he got to pick his wife up later on. That's a shame, but hopefully she's back soon so you can have a pint. Right. So, yeah, back to the cocktails. So, I thought to myself, let's see if this sticks. First few videos did terrifically well. It has waned a bit. It has fallen a bit. But, I'm going to be honest with you. Since, and I don't know why this is, don't ask me why this is, and I think a lot of other YouTubers are feeling the same thing. But since we had that mini budget thing last week, my videos are probably down about 15% per video. 15% per video they're slightly down. And I'm just wondering if the country's in like a sheer state of panic where people are just focusing on the news. Because what happens is when these things happen, people kind of focus on it an awful lot and they watch it an awful lot. I don't know if it's that. But then, towards the end of the week, I got the Sainsbury's video out and the Brewdog video out, and the channel recovered. The channel recovered somewhat. And I just thought to myself for a little while, ooh, what's going on? Because you just don't know, do you, in this industry, in this business? You just don't know. You're trying, you're pushing all the time. You're pushing great content. Well, not great. I mean, I'm not saying I make great. I'm pushing as the best content. That's the best content that I can possibly push. And it's a little bit unsettling when you're thinking a video is going to do really well. And it just doesn't do quite where you maybe thought it was going to go. It needs to be a new... Yeah. I don't have any of my local spoons. People talking to one another, which is great. It's called a recession, unfortunately. Dominic P. It's, yeah, but I can't understand how it's affecting YouTube views. Are people not charging their phones and their iPads and they're not putting their TVs on anymore? Is that where we are? I mean, I don't know. I'm asking. I'm just asking. It's we're back. I mean, back end of the week. It's been terrific. It's been really, really terrific. Maybe I was just putting out content that nobody wanted to watch. Maybe that was it. Maybe it was just a complete coincidence, a complete fluke that we had this mini budget and the channel just, it was like a 15% dip. It was like, ooh, what's going on here then? I don't know. Let's read some comments. I'm in the pink shorts, Big Kev. I'm in the pink shorts, Big Kev. I'm not in flip-flops. I'm not in flip-flops, but I'm in a short and t-shirt in the conservatory out here. Super buddy, absolute disgrace. People are just distracted. Keep going. Give people a break from all that rubbish. Well done. Matt Williams, thank you very much. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Got a bottle from Tesco. The cord cable has been cut. Jack Bandit, well done. Yeah, get rid of all that rubbish news. I think the problem is that the news really is like forced down your throat, isn't it? Even like the bottom of YouTube. I click on I'm not interested. When the YouTube homepage, it's giving you all like Prime Minister stuff and budget, and I click I'm not interested all of the time. I don't come on YouTube for that. I don't want to go on YouTube for that. I'm trying to escape from all the rubbish that's going on in the world. I go to YouTube for watching cars in a Nürburgring or whatever else I watch on YouTube. Good fun stuff, you know? Interesting fun stuff. But I watched the B1M, like tunneling in like the Egypt deserts, building new railways and all this kind of really fun stuff I like to watch. Out there stuff on YouTube. I don't want to hear about, like, and it's always populated by the same companies like Sky News, BBC. I'm trying to get away from that. I'm trying to get away from all of that rubbish. I'm clicking, I'm not interested as much as I can, but it keeps coming up. Do you guys have the same problem? Do you have the same situation that you just simply do not come on YouTube for that stuff? You wouldn't see it on TikTok, would you? You wouldn't see it on TikTok. Thank you very much, Mark. James Fox, here. What am I drinking? Joe Appleton. I'm drinking a nice Malt Beer Company Hefeweizen. If you step away from the news cycle for a while, then come back, it just feels so wrong. Jack Bandit, it is. It really is. The B1M is great. The B1, I love the B1M. It's brilliant. Fantastic YouTube channel. What's Tony Two Shoes saying? 6 minutes left for an hour and a half. Need another 19 likes until 450. Right, so I plan to go till 10:30 tonight. So if I go until 10:30, we're 90 minutes in. That means we're nearly halfway in 5 minutes time. That means if we get to... Actually, it means we need 500 likes. If we're going to hit our target of 1,000 likes tonight, it means we need... It's a bit of a big ass mind, isn't it? We need 62 likes. We need 62 likes. Hello, Chris. How's it going? Make that 60 likes. We need 60 likes for 500 likes. And then we're halfway through our evening. Bang on target for 500 likes for a 10:30 finish where we got 1,000 likes. We got three and a half minutes. We'll try. We got 3.5 minutes to do another, about just over 50 likes. We're getting there. We are definitely pushing. 447 likes. Hit the like button down below. Come on, everybody. Oh, the Maxim was a belter of a beer. Absolute fantastic belter of a beer. That was really good. Tony Tush's, what's the most likes we've ever had in a live stream? Probably Joe Biden can answer that. I think maybe like 1,100 likes. Bonkers. It was just, we used to have some bonkers nights. Joe Biden's, there he is with a comment. Joe, Mr. Biden, what's been the most likes we've had in one live stream? Do you know the answer to that? 453 likes with 47 likes short. We got 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes to go. Hit the like button down below. Come on. Always a red. 1.1 thousand likes is the record. It really, I remember the days. It was bonkers. It was completely bonkers. FIFA 23. What do you reckon? Wait till Chris will get it now. He's sat next to me. Oh, Chris, close. Oh, he's sitting next to you. Do you buy your son FIFA 23? Do you know what my dad would do? And I'm just going to tell you now. And that is to Riley. My dad, back when I was a kid in the 1980s, I had a Commodore Amiga. And my dad bought me a copy of Lotus Turbo Challenge 2. I remember because he let me hold the box with the cellophane on for 3 months. He made me wait till Christmas Day before I opened that game. And when I played that game, Riley, after waiting 3 months for it, I flipping loved it. It was the best thing since sliced bread. I love that game. It's fantastic. So Riley, although you really want FIFA 23 right now, and I totally get it, because I wanted to play Lotus Turbo Challenge 2 as well when I was at your age. I generally kind of waited till Christmas. So I don't know. maybe wait till Christmas, but maybe your dad'll, little wink wink, maybe your dad'll let you have it early. The final episode of season 2 in May had 15,000 views and 1,100 likes. Joe Biden's dentures. So we were doing 1,100 likes on the last episode of series 2, which is we're 90 minutes in. So at the moment, everybody, we are 36 likes away from our target of 1,000 likes by the time this finishes at 10:30. But I gotta go for a wee again. The seal has been broken. I think I drank that massive pot of 2 litres of lager, and I'm like, awkwardly dancing around the kitchen conservatory. I'm back now. I will be back now. I'm going for a wee. So, can you see my setup? There's my head in the mirror. There, and there's my phone. Head, phone. Head, phone. There's my setup in the mirror. Yeah, used to write fake game loading programs and watch folk in the shops as they waited and waited. Please wait, just when he is loading. Really? Peter Rock. Those days are amazing. Those days are amazing. But where's he going? No one knows. For a wee, I suppose. Could be wrong. Must admit, might be going for it. Bar is looking good. Thank you very much, Joe Biden. People are talking about the door. That used to be my porch door. There. That was my porch door until I knocked all the walls down. The thing is, I paid £80 for that door only 4 years ago, and I'm reluctant to get rid of it. It's a nice door. It's an oak door, oak frame door with a nice safety glass window in it, and I'm like, I got nowhere else to put it. I got nowhere else to put the damn thing. To get this bar perfect, ideally, I'd like to get rid of the door. Until I dig out the underground bunker, which I've said it now, I've had a drink. I knew I was going to say it. I've ruined it, haven't I? I'm building an underground bunker, and I'm going to make a series of videos about my underground bunker. Who would like to see it? I've said it now. I've had a drink. I'm excited about it. Size of order, bin the door. Oh, you know. Well, great. Is that about the underground bunker? I'm having a Cronenberg. Well done, Anthony. Enjoy it. Lager some beers in there. The Barry fur bunker. Going to put a bar in it. Yeah. So Project Bunker. So this, what I was thinking of doing out here was putting a false ceiling out here with insulation, rock wool, and then I was going to knock this wall down, the kitchen wall, and then I was going to have a big kitchen diner. So that's the long-term plan. Big, massive, flipping kitchen diner, move the bar into the outside bunker. But there should be room, of course. I'm doing all this work myself, no workman involved, only me, with a pool table. That's my thing. I either want to get it big enough that I can put a pool table in it, or even better, a full-sized snooker table. A full-size snooker table. Simon, is it a beer you won't drink or review? If so, why? No. There's nothing really that I wouldn't review. People sent me anything, or I bought anything. There's nothing that I would be. Oh, apart from Pernod. If somebody sent me a bottle of Pernod, I got ill off Pernod once on a rugby tour in France. The family of the family I stayed with got me drunk on Pernod. I wasn't a star player. I was just a young Welsh rugby player in France. I wasn't the greatest. I was a winger. But they got me really drunk on Pernod. And I woke up in the morning, and I remember spinning. The room was like whoosh, whoosh, spinning and spinning. I was like, oh, stop. Please stop the room spinning. Anyway, I managed to get to sleep. And then the next day, I remember waking up like, oh, this is terrible. This is a bad hang. I was only I was about 15 or 16 at the time, maybe 15. And we played our first game. And I was like, I can't play. I can't play. And they were like, get your socks on, get your shorts on. You know, that's how sweat it out of you. So we play our first game and we win it by 1 point. And in this game, I remember, after 15 minutes, I was nearly ill. And then after 20 minutes, I was like, and by half time, I literally sweated out of me. It was completely gone, sweated out of me. And I was fine. Absolutely fine. Drinking gallons of water. Blurry, yeah, absolutely. Oh, right, I see what you're saying. It's blurry in you. Poor internet. I wouldn't have thought so. Blurry. Everyone's, right. Only me, Addy Enfield. Is it blurry for everyone else? Or is it just blurry for me? Anyway, so we get to the end of the... it's blurry, is it? Shatner, Simon, you're currently in 64-bit graphics. Ah, what's going on? I got one of these things. Is this the problem? Okay, Google, what's the matter with the internet?
On the website umn.edu, they say, a provocative investigation into the social and cultural implications of the internet by a leading cultural critic. Do you want a little more context?
No. Well, that didn't answer much.
Okay.
What's going on? This is my internet. Do I unplug it, put it back in, shake it, give it a clean, give it a rub? This is my internet. I don't know what's the matter with the damn thing. It's meant to be one of these expensive Google things. It's fine now. I give it, that's exactly what it needed. It needed a rub. It needed a good bloody rub, didn't it? Do you like Madry 660 milliliter bottles? Ken Hogg. Hello, Ken Hogg. Thanks for the 21-month membership. Madry's okay. I reviewed Madry. Perfectly acceptable lager. It was one of those videos where Calvin Phillips. Hello, Calvin. How you doing? How you doing? It was one of those videos where I had a lot of criticism. Lots of people saying, he's been paid off by Madry and whatnot. And I hadn't been paid off by Madry. I went to Tesco, Culverhouse Cross in Cardiff, and it was the big Tesco store, and I bought a big bottle of Madry, and I brought the Madry home, and I reviewed it in my kitchen. There was nothing more to it. Madry weren't involved. Anheuser-Busch or whatever. Nobody was involved. I went to the shop, I bought a Madry home, and I reviewed the Madry, and I thought it was okay. The more slurry I get, the more... Do you know, I'm really annoyed with it. Maybe I'll never close that door again. The French doors I fitted 15 years ago. If I open the second French door, I'm going to have to get a crowbar and shut it. I've got to crowbar the door shut these days. Everything's dropping. It's not subsidence. It's not that I put the lintel in wrong or the doors are crippling under the weight of the entire house underneath it. It's just when I open that door on the conservatory, the French door, the second French door, I've got to literally crowbar it back into place. So I'm reluctant to open the second door, because if I open the second door, then the internet's in the corner. I can switch this off for 5 minutes, let it cool down, plug it all back in again. I don't know. Yes, Big Kev, I'm still out walking. Still out walking every day. Do the French doors keep the heat? I've been thinking of getting some in the conservatory this winter. Yeah. Wow, it's best MMO of all time. Is there no adjusters in the door hinges? Oh yeah, the Allen key adjusters. Do you know, I had a go at it. That's what it probably needs. Is it goes either that way or that way, or yeah, it's that way or that way, and it lifts the door. So long, sofa. I'm glad you've come to join us. Really cool. If your crowbar bang the door shut inside your house, and that's a blooming secure house. Well, yeah. What about going into the kitchen? Could do. Darren Henshaw, is the new salt beer from Sainsbury's any good? I tell you what, just for you, Darren, I'll release the video tomorrow. I'll release it tomorrow. Simon's face is perplexed, as in we have disguised the grass to protect him from retribution type short tailor. What? type crime program from back in the day. I don't watch TV. I don't watch TV. I am perplexed now. I'm like, any advice, Simon? Chucky Egg or Fantasy World Dizzy Mate? I was always Chucky Egg. Oh, I love them games so much. Where you literally jumped out the screen and then it would load and you're like, oh my God, am I dead? I've just jumped out of the screen. Am I dead? Remember Chucky Egg? Chucky Dizzy? Oh, they were fantastic games. You jump out the screen. You'd spin, wouldn't you? Whee! And you're like, oh, I'm dead. Dizzy. What happened to Dizzy? Should be brought back. We should have a campaign to bring Dizzy back. David Hughes, Real Old Craft Beer. Eat like an animal before your drinks, brother. You're doing better than me and most, but it'll help. David Hughes. Yeah, I suppose so. Try the new Loon Play LL from Salt. I had a Salt Bag, Kellam Island last night. Luke's on the red wine. On Kellam Island Brewery have been saved by Thornbridge. Isn't that lovely? James Pond 2, Sid Cannon, I had that game as a... I'm trying to... Was that the Amiga? RoboCod? I had all of these games. That game was fantastic. Sid Cannon. James Pond 2. I remember that game. I'm just trying to put it in my mind. It was a long time ago. I had it on the Commodore Amiga. Brilliant. I'm not burping. Brilliant game. Cannon Fodder, amazing. James Pond on the Game Boy. Yeah. Simon, if you like Hefeweizens, try a Dunkelweizen beer that was fermented using Amiga Bonanza, all banana. Richard Guernsey. I'd love that. Chris Close, Legend Simon, been a sub since 2018. Not original, but you're a top lad. Thank you so very much, Chris Close. The upside down level on James Pond. Yes! It was a really, I remember it was like a groundbreaking game. It was a groundbreaking game on Amiga. I think it pushed the Amiga graphics to the limit. It was like RoboCod, yeah, James Pond 2. I'm gonna, once I finish, tomorrow, because I'll be drunk later, tomorrow I'm gonna Google into YouTube James Pond 2 RoboCod. Amazing. Did you have California Games as a kid? Yeah, Travis, yeah, absolutely. California Games, yeah. Again, love that. Winter Olympics. Did anybody have the, like, Winter Olympics? Alien Breed, Dizzy on the Spectrum, Alex the Kid. I remember all these. The games back in the day, they were blooming brilliant, weren't they? Daley Thompson's Decathlon on the Commodore and C64. We were all this big, weren't we? We were all babies, we were all kids. Shadow of the Beast, we were all this big, and we were so innocent to the world, weren't we? Super Frog, another amazing game. I had Super Frog. Boulder Dash, I'm not sure if I had Boulder Dash. Gods on the Amiga. My parents bought an Amiga CD, top console at the time, but went bankrupt, had Zool, etc., but never kicked off. Chris Close. It's a real shame, isn't it, that the Amiga didn't... It was so good. I didn't believe it. I didn't... Because everybody had an Amiga. In Wales, when I was in, like, the early years of the comprehensive school, everybody had an Amiga. Nobody had a Mega Drive. Nobody had a Mega Drive. Nobody had Nintendos. Everybody had Amigas. It might have been just a small clique of people, but it seemed like everybody had Amigas. And I just couldn't understand how Amiga Commodore went bankrupt. I was like, what? They're everywhere, but they did. And I was gutted. That was my first, like, I'm genuinely gutted that this company's went bankrupt. The next one where I was living here. I was living in here in this house. I was 20 years old. Picked up the newspaper one day. Read in the finance part of the thing. Sega have stopped making the Dreamcast. Another one. I bought the Amiga. I bought the Dreamcast the moment it came out. I bought games on it. When you went into the British game shop, the Dreamcast was always front and center. The games were everywhere, and you thought this thing's about to do fantastically well. This Dreamcast is about to light up, and then the next thing you know, Sega announced that they're not making the Dreamcast anymore, and I nearly cried as a 20-year-old man. I was like, oh man, because I like to back the underdog. I've always backed the underdog. Even though Google, with its many billions of pounds, many billions, they could have advertised on the telly, couldn't they? They could have pushed this damn thing more than they did. They could have bought those big companies that Microsoft bought in the last 3 years. It would have been pocket change for Google. Pocket change. They could have bought those companies. They could have bought EA Games with a blink of an eye. It wouldn't have cost them. It would have been pocket change for Google if they bought EA Games. And then they said, if you want to play FIFA, you got to play it on Stadia. Or all of the what's that other big company Microsoft had just bought? That big, massive company. Bethesda. Why didn't Google buy Bethesda? Stuck it on Stadia. The point is, I live in a small terraced house. I don't want CDs knocking around the place. I don't want DVDs knocking around the place or videos, because I live in a small terraced house and I don't want cabinets full of videos, and them days are gone. And I thought when I invested in this console here that finally all of my games were gone. I know you can buy them online these days, but even the console, I didn't even have to own a console anymore. Didn't even have to have that in my house, churning away like a radiator, as the Xbox 360 used to do. All I had, and I loved it, all I had was this. This is all I needed, was this controller. No console, no discs, no electricity bill, just the TV and this. And it didn't work. Google pulled the plug on it yesterday. Bonkers decision. They should have bought Bethesda. On that note, I'm going to get a beer, because I'm probably boring people now. Hello, John. Operation next week, so PS5 will be for a while for me when I'm off work recovering. Well done, John. Stephen, Console yourself. I will have to console. I'll have to buy a blooming console, won't I? Anyone remember Hunter on the Amiga? Nvidia Shield had a streaming game service for a while. Richard Guernsey, they still do. It's still going. That would have caused some proper rage, man. I love physical media, just a difference of opinion, I guess. Whittle my timbers. Well, yeah, the difference of opinion is only that I live in a small terraced house. If I lived in a bigger house with more rooms to put stuff, then yeah, I wouldn't mind that so much. But the idea of not owning DVDs and Blu-rays and Blu-ray players and CD players and discs and all this other stuff, the idea that it's all in the cloud, it's brilliant for me. It just makes complete sense. I just can't believe it didn't work. I can't believe it. I was assured. I was sure that was going to work. Sure about it. Good job I don't invest in stocks and shares, because I'd be gone by now. Paul and a vice beer for a Paul and a glass. Here we go. So what are you all drinking? Those who are old enough will confirm Atari was literally the game changer. John, I think the Atari culture is what's going on with the Google culture. I think what was going on in Atari is going on at Google now. They don't seem to have a clue. They don't seem to have much of a clue as to how to advertise something. I got a question for you. One more question. I promise to shut up about Google Stadia. When was the last time you've seen an advert about Google Stadia? Bearing in mind, the company that ran it were an advertising company, and they should know better. Crazy Taxi was another great game. That was another great game. Crazy Taxi. I think that came out on Stadia. That's out on Stadia. I play that on Google Stadia. I live in a terrace house, just for the record. It didn't work because the games didn't run reliably, or at least not for the masses. I never tried to. Would it be too? It worked fine. I've never had a problem. It worked fine. It worked perfect. Oh, Andrew Campbell. yeah. Now we're talking, Andrew Campbell. Web3, VR, AR will eventually be the future of gaming. Game studios don't like it. Google always cancel their price. Yeah, Google. There's something wrong with them in there. Stone the Crows, watching with my daughter. Any chance of a shout out? David Jones and David Jones's daughter. Hello. Here's a big shout out for you. George is drinking Carlin. Chris is playing Fantasy World. Oh, remember Fantasy World, does he? Yeah. Sid Cannon. Well, Sid Cannon, which one? Which one? Which one's more fun? We're just going to pull in this little lay-by down here. It's in the middle of a dark alley where there's fields all around us and nobody will be able to see. Well, hey, yeah, Francis Carner. Yeah, I'm on the poll now. So where are we? We need 500 likes, don't we? 6 more likes to go. 6 more likes to go for 500 likes. Six more likes to go for 500 likes. Luminous lights. Andrew's on the luminous lights. Fair play. Hit the like button down below. There's a like button down below. Hit the like button 2 more times, somebody. And then we'll have 500 likes. Triple FFF. Damo knows the game. I need to get that glass, Simon. Where did you get it? Andrew Campbell. I think this might have. I think I bought them online. Paul, put in Paul and a Weiss beer glass. You'll find them. You'll be able to buy them. $510 likes. Jan says, can I send you beer from my favourite brewery in Germany? If so, to which address? Sorry, I'm new to the channel. Jan, first and foremost, hello Jan. How are you doing? Secondly, Jan, send me an email. If you can send me an email, realaleguide@googlemail.com. realaleguide@googlemail.com. Send me an email there and I will reply with my address, and we can do some sending German beer to the channel. We'll drink some German beer. I love German beer. It's nice and quiet where you are, very chilled. Ben Ridings. Kids are upstairs with my wife. They're watching a movie in the bedroom. I'm in the conservatory. There's a small park behind me that way. That way is a kind of a blocked off road, so there's no cars that way. There's a lane and then back gardens and a load of houses back that way. So you're right, there's no real cars around here. I mean, like crazy traffic. Watching from Amsterdam, Jamie Day. Hello from Amsterdam. How are you doing? How are you doing? The PlayStation 2 generation of consoles seems to be the greatest so far in gaming. Eric Grunland. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of like paying extra for stuff. It seems like your 40 quid these days for a game just gets you the bog standard, doesn't it? It's not really a full game anymore. You have to buy add-ons and extras and... Oh, Molly's saying I don't. Mac and Me. I think I might have seen Mac and Me. Yeah. Ramo is saying the ballot's on point. Thank you very much. It's looking all right, isn't it? It's looking all right. Got the beer lines going on, and yeah, it's looking good. It's looking good. So I'm up to date with the comments. German beer is quality. PS2, favourite console. Watching from a car break in the Cotswolds. Oh, lovely. Missing my perfect draft tonight. Few cans of Thatcher's instead. Cheers, says Mark. All the games can give me fun in the Chromecast. You can still use them. Yeah, exactly that, yeah. Stone the Crows. Great to be back on the Meiselweiss. Killed a beer guy. Jamie Day also watching from Brazil. Ben Oakes. Ben Oakes has left a really nice question. He's asked me what my local pub is like. That's a really good question. So my local pub, there's a working man's club. That would be, now technically I'm not allowed in there because I'm not a member. But nobody goes in there, so anybody can really walk in and have a pint these days. That used to be the old Osborne Hotel in Barry. My local pub would be called the King William, the Billy. We call it the Billy. I generally watch a game of football down there If there's something on the telly, something on the football, I'll generally watch the football on. Molly, come here a minute. Yeah, I generally go down the billy, watch some football. There's no food. It's more like they do raffles. They do bread rolls, cheese and tomato bread rolls in cellophane. It's more of a drinker's pub. Can you watch for a moment while answer some comments and talk and chat?
Yeah.
Tell them what you're playing. A lot of people are gamers on here. I'm going to pop to the loo again. I'll be back now, but go on, man.
I don't know what to talk about.
Stadia.
I don't like
Google still. What about the game? What are you playing at the moment?
Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Hello. I don't know. I don't even know what to say. Hello everyone. Right now, games I play are on Xbox. I play the Assassin's Creed Odyssey. And no, Origins right now. Origins. I only just starting it. I don't know why. Oh, most embarrassing thing about my dad. I don't think I can say. Apart from I can say this. We aren't watching the Hocus Pocus movie. I went upstairs. I didn't really want to watch it in the end. I want to watch it tomorrow. Most embarrassing thing about my dad is there's this group of boys in my school and they watch his YouTube channel because they think he's funny. And he had this chicken wing once from something. I forgot what review it was. But he picked it up and he goes, "It's a chicken wing!" So a lot of kids like to say that as when they see me and I'm walking down the hallway and everything. I haven't tried Neo 2. I'm gonna scroll through some of the comments because I accidentally left loads. My favourite game? Red Dead Redemption 2. I love Red Dead Redemption 2. Yes, everyone in our family does, but not really. Like my sister has this old Xbox that doesn't really work anymore, you know. It's all just like stuff that other people have used. Heir to the real ale throne. I did watch the Queen's funeral. I do think a lot of people think my dad's really cool, yeah. I don't have a Welsh accent. I haven't played Destiny 2, but a lot of people have said they didn't really like it.
Red Dead?
I have played Red Dead 1, but I can't remember it because it was so long ago. Okie
dokie, Moss. Thanks very much for it's a chicken wing.
Oh, my name's Molly. Oh yeah, GTA 6 is soon, remember?
It's a chicken wing.
They asked the most embarrassing thing about you and I told you that it's a chicken wing story about the boys in school.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I did play Cyberpunk 2077.
It's a chicken wing!
I probably will play The Last of Us because my mum's got it on her PlayStation, but I've got it on... I've only got the Xbox, so...
Yeah, John. I never have time to play. I'm rubbish and stuff like that. Right, go on, Mom. Off you pop.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Joe.
There we go, Mall's done.
Bye.
I'm going to move the chair. Right, I'm back. So, I'm going to be honest with you guys. That massive jug of beer has really taken its toll on my bladder. It really has. 2 litres. That 2 litre glass of beer put me on the back burner a little bit because I drank and I was like, yeah, this is great. But the last hour has been like, you know, back and forth the toilet. So yeah, lesson learned. Millerman 77, lesson learned. Don't drink 2 litres of lager in the first hour of your live stream. Otherwise, you're going to end up back and for the toilet. Chris, see you later, Chris. See you later, you're off. There was a big leak. Oh, yeah, on GTA 6. Bunker chat, please. Are you digging out by hand? Mark S. Right. Bunker chat. So, as some of you know, some of you who are following the channel, you will know that I have somebody's dug out 20 tons of soil with shovels and buckets and picks, and I'm halfway through. It's estimated, because I had somebody round and they give me a price for £4,000 to take it away, and I went, nah, I'll do it myself, that there was another 22 tons of soil to come out of my garden. The house is built into the side of a hill. See that shelf there? That's a plastic sill. That's a plastic windowsill. Below that, everything below that is below ground. And that's, well, look, it's up to there. Already, I'm this far underground. The more you go up the garden, the more the lane goes up. On the side, because there's a lane here on the side of the house, the lane goes up and up and up and up. When I first moved in here, right where I'm standing, because this was part of the garden, that's a garden wall. That's a rendered, look, it's a speckled rendered garden wall that I put a plastic glass roof on top of and some French doors and a window on the front. But there used to be a set of stairs here, right here, where I am here. There's the back wall. I'd be rising up into the garden from here. So if you imagine for 4 months someone chipping away at that and digging away at that with their hands, I'm just warming up my exit at the moment. I'll be there in a minute. Honestly, Trav, honestly, you'd have this dug out in a moment. 20 tons of soil, Trav. How fast can you move 20 tons of soil? Don't tell me half a day, because I'll burst into tears. So anyway. At the back of the garden, where I need to move 20 tons of soil, is a drive, a concrete drive. It's too dark. Joe Appleton, it's pitch black out there. It's a drive, which I put in. I put in, stupidly, 20 years ago, a concrete drive, so I could park my car on the drive. But the problem is, when you're already in the ground, and you're looking from your, at the time, that was a window. I've already knocked out half the house by putting French doors in. When you look out, when I used to look out at the window where them French doors are, my car was, or my van, it was up in the sky. It was literally up in the sky. So to look at this van up in the sky was, why have we got 750 people watching this channel? To look up in the sky was unreal. Absolutely unreal. So I'm digging it away. I'm chopping and I'm digging and I'm smashing, and I've got to go through a concrete drive. So I think that's why it's going to take me 4 months. It's going to take me 4 months to discut the drive up and then take 20 tons of soil away from the ground below. But the point is, with that, I will be underground. I will be underground. And there's 840 people watching. Hello everybody, how you doing? While you're here, hit the subscribe button, 903 people. Subscribe down below. Hit the subscribe button down below. That big red button down below. Hit subscribe. That'd be lovely. It's a beer channel. We talk about beer. We talk about brewing. We talk about a little bit about gaming. Yeah, hit subscribe. That'd be amazing. So anyway, underground bunker. Underground bunker. I reckon by the summertime, I will be... There's 1,000 people watching this channel, by the way. There is literally 1,000 live viewers. While you're here, the 1,400 people, 1,040 people who are watching right now, can you hit the like button down below? Can you hit the like button down below? Hit the like button down below. Let's get loads of likes in for all of you wonderful people watching the channel. Maybe I've hit a keyword or something. I've mentioned underground bunker and it's gone a bit bonkers, hasn't it? It really has. There's 1,000 people watching the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. In fact, there's 1,100 people watching the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. So the point is, we're going to have an underground bunker in the ground. We're going to have a little roof terrace above it. 1,200 people watching the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. And it's going to be great. It's going to be great because the point is, I'm not getting any younger. I'm not getting any younger. And if I can walk through my front door on the flat, with a house built into the side of a hill, like it is, there's no steps in the house at all. It's all on flat ground. So if I can walk through the front door, front room, dining room, kitchen, conservatory, all the way out to the back of the garden with a room on that same level in the ground, then I'm underground. I'm absolutely underground. There's no need to kind of go anywhere. Hit the like button down below. The 1,000 people who are watching the Stone Crow Virtual Pub, hit the like button down below. That would be wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. There's a like button down below. Hit it. And this is the point. This is the point. Although there's 1,057 people watching, is there really 1,057 people watching? Because if there really was 1,050 people watching, and I asked for them to hit the like button down below, and only 1 in 5 people hit the like button down below, we would instantly have another 100 likes on the channel. Which makes me think, are they real? Are the people who are watching this channel real? Are they real? We've had literally next to no new likes or comments. If there was 1,000 people watching, exactly, Sid Cannon. What is it? Why? How do they exist? How do these bots exist? How does it even work? As soon as I mention the word bot, the viewership's going down. Isn't that strange? You mention the word bot, and all of a sudden the viewership goes down. I know for a fact there's channels on YouTube that they inflate their viewing figures with these bots. Hit the like button. Exactly, yeah. Tony Two Shoes. I reckon it was thank you very much, Tony Two Shoes, for the £5 super chat. I reckon that I just don't understand it personally. I reckon it's because I mentioned underground bunker. There you go. Underground bunker build. Underground, building a bunker in the ground. Let's see if we can get it back up. It's strange, isn't it, that you mention a comment or two, you mention something like that, and as soon as I started talking about a bunker build, it went bonkers. Yeah. Satisfyingly, would it satisfy you if you were running a YouTube channel where all of your views were inflated? And I'm not mentioning any names, food reviewers, one beer channel. If you're paying for bots, how satisfying is that really? Is it really satisfying, or is it damn lonely? Damn lonely, because the comments that are coming through are artificially made. The views that are coming through are artificially made. How satisfying can that be for you? There's a food channel out there that gets thousands upon thousands of people watching him eating a tin of Spam or some corned beef or tea bags, and literally it gets like 15 to 20,000 views, but it's all bots. It's all of these bots. How? I don't get that. I would much prefer my channel how it is. I would much prefer my channel how it is, with people that comment, they answer, we chat, we interact, we have fun, rather than some really weird computer program commenting on my YouTube channel. Tony Two Shoes is saying, mention the live feed. Mention Andrew Smith. I totally get it. Totally get it. You might be real. But the point is, there's a lot of people who are not real because I'm asking them to like. There's 900 people watching right now. I'm asking the 900 people who are watching right now to hit the like button down below. And they can't respond to that because it's a computer program. The likes are not moving. You're telling me that if there's 1,000 people, or there was 1,100 people watching this channel, that I asked 1 in 5 of those people who are watching to hit the like button, then it would be 6, 7, 8, 900 likes. It's not real. It's not. The people, this viewing figure is not real. It's a computer program from somewhere. I mentioned underground bunker. Let's do it again. Underground. Oh, look, there it goes. Look, there it goes. Up it goes. Up it got 925. It's like a gambling machine. Remember when you used to put 10 pence in the gambler and press go, and the cherries used to spin around and it used to go up? Let's have fun. Let's have fun with the computer program. I'm not going to mention the word because it'll go down. Let's mention underground bunker. Here it goes. Here we go. This is science, everybody. This is real science right now. Right now. We're talking science. So my underground bunker, or my chicken wing video might do really, really well. Because when I dig my underground bunker with a underground shovel, with a bunker shovel, with a couple of buckets, then look at look right here, look, or whatever it is on your screen. I'm going to build an underground bunker. Fat Panda. Isn't it weird though? Isn't it weird how this thing kind of works? Snacks to try. I'm not saying anything. But I couldn't run my channel like this. I couldn't run my channel like the underground bunker. We got 1,000 people. We got 1,000 people watching the YouTube channel every time I mention underground bunker build. It's it's going nuts. This is Jane Irwin. How funny is this, Jane Irwin? I know you're a real Jane Irwin because you speak normally in the chat. Now, I'm not standing here saying that I'm more intelligent than a program, but maybe I am. Maybe this little Welshman is outperforming the You do have a point. Cymru Bluebird TV. I've broken the matrix. Sergio Martin, I've broken it. Should we say it one more time? 1,100 people viewing the channel. I am going to build an underground bunker. And when I build my underground bunker, it's going to be filled with all sorts of wonderful things. Wonderful things. Snooker tables. Bars. I'm just near Caddington Station. Maybe 1,100 people are watching because I'm building an underground bunker. Imagine when I wake up in the morning, this video is going to be viewed like 20,000 times, and most of the people who are watching don't exist. They're going to be. It's like me. Obviously, you can pay for this. You can pay for this service if you like. I don't choose to pay for this service because at the end of the day, it's pretty soulless. Again, I will refer back to my point of we have picked up 40 likes with 1,100 people watching the channel. So it's Fat Panda is saying, please talk about the underground bunker. Everybody going live from now on. Everybody is going to do a live feed from now on. That's all they've got to talk about. We've broken the matrix. Is talk about an underground bunker. 1,103 people watching the Stone Crow virtual pub. This is a virtual pub. This is not a building program. This is not a building channel. This is breaking the matrix channel. Thank you very much, Travis. Really appreciate it. If those pink Bermuda shorts could speak, my God, the story she's pink leg would tell. 479 likes. Currently got 573. Can we do 600 likes? 600 likes. Hit the like button down below for 600 likes. So in my build of the underground bunker, there will be retaining walls up against the lane on the side. It's going. There will be retaining walls. There will be a concrete floor. inside, of course, of the underground bunker. It will just be grand designs, yeah. It'd be round now. It'd be like, what's all this talk of underground? But Kevin McLeod will be around talking about underground bunkers. The Underground Bunker Build Workshop, episode 1, series 4 of the Underground Bunker. If I'm completely losing people at this stage of the evening, then I apologise, but I'm enjoying this. I'll ask you guys a question. Is anybody annoyed at this stage that I've somehow worked out the YouTube algorithm? You lost me 20 minutes ago. Right, Andrew Rawlinson. YouTube has something called an algorithm where it's a computer program. As soon as I talk negatively about it, look, the views are flying down. So it's all keywords. It's keywords. Use that word algorithm and it goes down. Use something positive like underground bunker and it'll go back up again. But basically what happens is that there's so many people uploading stuff to YouTube that it's completely impossible for humans to monitor everything that's going on. So they use computer programs to monitor these situations. So if you find a little glitch in the system like we have today, so we've worked out that if you use the word underground bunker, the viewership goes instantly. It just went up 5. It just went up by, it's just gone up by 10 views. If you use that word, underground bunker, oh, we just lost 50 views. Maybe they've worked it out. Maybe they were. Anyway, we'll maybe we'll just shut up about it now. Big Kev, I got no idea about these comments. And now now we'll open the Erdinger bottle to cheer your underground bunker. Thank you very much, Fat Panda. Should we, you know, for the sake of ruining the whole live stream, I've made my point. We found something very funny tonight. It's flying down now. Let's let it go down. I really don't care about computer programs watching my YouTube channel, basically. I'd much prefer to speak to my very close audience here, who we chat and we enjoy, we have a laugh, we have some fun, and I don't need to have an overinflated viewership when the overinflated viewership are not really there. They're not really there. They're not really watching. It's just a computer program. Wow, is that a Nuki Stim Pills pump behind you, Mr. Crazy John Presents? Yes. Yes, it is. I have two. I have two of these marvellous, marvellous beer pumps. Now, I picked these up in Barry in a scrap, like a antiques place in Barry. I love them. I love them dearly. They're fantastic. They really are. The only thing that inflates you should be the CO2 in the beer, and the price of CO2 as well. Been emailed the last few days by 4 or 5 online companies selling beer advent calendars. Worth it or waste of time? James White. The German ones are good. The German beer advent calendars are very good because you've probably not had them before. I remember buying one in November last year, and every single beer was a new beer, and it was exciting, and it was lovely, and it was fantastic. And I reviewed them all on the channel, and they did really well on the channel. So we still have 520 people watching the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. We'd have nearly 700 likes. No, 600 likes. Nearly 600 likes. We've still got 495 people watching the video of the underground bunker. I think they've worked it out. I think that the good people at YouTube have worked out that the keyword of underground bunker doesn't really work anymore. Yeah, 400 people. The trouble is, it does damage, doesn't it? It does damage to the channel, because there was probably people watching tonight who didn't understand what was going on, who were like, oh God, this is a bit weird. And they've tuned off. They've turned off because they don't really understand. And this is the point. This is the very point. We have 300 people watching. Whereas before we may have had 350. So we've alienated some people tonight because of the fun and games we've just had. It was good fun. It really was good fun. But let's move on. Simon, I think you have a core audience of 250 to 300 people. Paul Trivia, I think you're right. But I do think that maybe a few people were watching who, let's be honest, not everybody knows algorithms and bots and all this other stuff. Not many people do, to be honest with you. And if it confuses people, and if they're watching it going, what is this guy on about? They're going to turn off. So people, Chris Close is asking what happened. So in the rare case of YouTube, we found a loophole in the system where if I mentioned underground bunker, then the viewership went up to like 1,000 people watching, 1,100 people watching. But you had to keep it going. You had to keep on saying underground bunker, and it would stay up to those levels. And probably in the algorithm, if you say it maybe 15 times, it like goes, oh, something's up here. YouTube goes, oh, something's up, and they shut it down, and it goes back to normal. But I'm much happier with my core audience, because guess what? I can say to James Burt or John or David or Joe Biden's dentures, John, all of you tonight, I can ask you direct questions, Big Kev for argument's sake, and I'll get a direct answer from a human being, not a machine, because the machines don't answer. We proved that because we had 1,000 people watching. We asked for some likes and nobody liked, because they're not clever enough, these computer systems, to go, oh, we understand what this human being's asking us to do, which is just hit the like button. They can't, because there is no like button. It's just a computer system watching your videos. Now, I'll mention it again. There are some YouTube channels that run their channels on that basis. They run the whole channel on that basis, and they get thousands upon thousands of views of them eating cans of corned beef and drinking cheap tea bags. But I don't really want that. It's empty. It's empty, it's fake, it's not real life. And I think somewhere along the line, YouTube will probably clamp down on it, find a way of clamping down on it, cutting down on these loopholes, and giving everybody a fair blooming crack at the whip. I'm going for a wee. But I am back. Does anybody have the time? I've got no idea. Anybody got any? Anthony, you're right. Yeah, little girl's bladder. 9:45? No, it's not. Is it really? Okay, Google, what's the time?
9:42 p.m.
You're bloody right, you guys. You're not far off. 4 a.m, Bobby Kelly. 4 a.m, I'm like, I've been here all blooming night drinking. Gonna get a beer out of the fridge. Right. This is a terrific beer. So, let me read it right. ESB, right. This is the original recipe, Fuller's ESB. It's called Rebirth. It's by More Beer Company. I'm a massive fan of this beer. I'm a massive fan of the brewery. 440 milliliter can, 6% ABV. 6% ABV. This might be the can of beer that finishes me off. So this recipe goes back to 1971. The original recipe, Fuller's Extra Special Bitter. Justin Hawke of More Beer Company. I know he doesn't watch this because we talked about the Stone Crow and he was like, oh, right, you're doing this Stone Crow virtual pub. And I talked about lockdown and all the other stuff that was going on. So I know he's not watching. So I can give him a big thumbs up and without embarrassing him if he's watching. He won't be watching live. But for me, Justin Hawke and his brewery, More Beer Company, are doing things right. they really are doing things right. All of their beers, their IPAs, their whole cone hops, their lagers are matured for something like 60 to 90 days. Everything is pure. Everything is fantastically proper. So when they asked me to go down and do a collaboration with them, with young Freddie Walker, I absolutely jumped at the chance of this because I was honoured. I was absolutely honoured. It was like one of those skin tingling moments. They're such a fantastic brewery. I'm really passionate about breweries that hold on to their values of producing top quality beers. And beers that they're proud to brew. I was there. I mean, you seen the video. You seen the video last week. Every time they brew a beer, it's all cleaned down. Everything's polished. Everything's pristine. And in these difficult times, you may be tempted to cut a couple of corners, or, you know, maybe just not do the things that you should do. But More Beer Company, they don't do any of that. They make sure that whatever they do it absolutely right. And I love that. I love that about their beer. I love their whole, the way the company's been built from the ground up to just do the best that they possibly bloody can. And it's great. So cheers to More Beer Company. I'm going to drink this Rebirth ESB. It's beautiful. Malty, biscuity, bready, nutty, hoppy. Just fabulous. Fabulous beer. If any of you know anybody from More, if anybody knows Justin, if anybody knows their Twitter or whatever, just say, Simon over there at the beer channel, the craft beer, whatever it's called, 1 hour, 67 minutes, or sorry, 167 minutes in. Tell him to watch from 160 minutes in. If anybody knows the guys at More Beer, then let them know. Let them know that we're having a chat about their great beer. Sorry, Simon, I got to go to a work meeting on Zoom. Simon Latham, hey, don't you apologise, mate. You go and do your work, mate. I did my first ever live streams. Keep up the great work. And Stone the Crows, Simon. Stone the Crows, thank you very much for watching. Great looking beer. Great videos on Bath and Bristol Brewery, Simon. When are you trying the Bermondsey Beer Mile in London? Andrew McMillan. Andrew, we spoke about this earlier on, where I spoke about London's gonna be a beast. Let's not mince our words. Let's not pull any punches. London is going to be an absolute beast. I'm yawning thinking about it. London, I reckon, is going to take about 2, maybe 3 days to record. I'm up for it. I want to do it. But I need a tour guide. I need somebody that knows the back alleys of London, where the best little pubs are and the best places to go and visit are, and the Bermondsey Beer Mile, and negotiating the underground, and I want to do it. I'll be relieved when it's uploaded onto YouTube and I press public and everybody gets to watch this video. I will be a relieved man. I'm not going to lie to anybody. But I'll do London. I've got to do London. Five-litre mini keg Warsteiner. Are they easy to use? Oh, yeah. All you do, release the pressure off the top, pull the tap out, turn the tap, get your beer going. No disrespect, but I give the beer a message if you're doing London. Okay, John. Always a red, £5 super chat from Always a Red. We got 2 super chats in a row. Great to be back in the world's first and only virtual pub. Cheers. Always a red. Yeah. Fun fact, anybody who's new. Oh God, I told you earlier I'm in bed, but I can tell I'm in bed by 10 normally. I'll be okay till past. But yeah, this is the first ever virtual pub. Bonkers, isn't it? Better take out a mortgage before I go to London. That's a bit of a shame if I have to do that. Jack Mead, £5 super chat. Nice to have the Stone Crow back. I've just come back from my local pub beer festival. Tried some super beers this evening. Cheers. Jack Mead, thank you very much. Munich Cricket Club in London. Westminster, great German beer and food. FH, great to have you back. Thank you very much. Only pub I know where landlord is more drunk than the patrons. Cod chops. Cod chops. Yes, we got cod chops in, yeah. Totally. The original live pub, the OG. Lewis Dodds. Get to York. I've been to York. I've been to Brew York. Wonderful people up there. Lee and Wayne. Fabulous people. Large only love pub worth watching. Live only pub worth watching. Thank you very much. Thank you so very much. How do you rate the more beer out of 10? David Doyle, More Beer Company, Rebirth out of 10. I think it's terrific. Nice malty, biscuity flavour. It's hoppy. There's a little bit of licorice. Oh, it's fabulous. It's fabulous. I like it. 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. Do you know who we're missing tonight? And I've been thinking about this almost all of this evening. Simon Wood. Has anybody got any contact details for Simon Wood? Is he, nearly asked then, is he still around? I shouldn't be asking that question, but has anybody heard from Simon Wood? Can we contact Simon Wood and see, just wave and say, hey Simon Wood, are you there, are you watching? Melissa Pat will have an Oktoberfest party tomorrow. I might pop by there. Buddy Visor. Buddy, it's blooming lovely to have you in as well, mate. It really is. You've sent us some amazing Finnish craft beer over the last few months. Lewis does say he's a big mess. Yeah, where is Simon Wood? But, yeah, the beers that you sent is... Buddy Visor, Sam K. Lots of people. So... If anybody got contact details for the people who they may have become friends with in this virtual pub, then let them know. Let them know that we're live. Let them know that we're going to be live next Friday. And we'll have some fun. We'll have some drinks. We'll have a laugh. Hi, Simon. Sent you a mail to send you some beers, but you didn't reply. What's happening, buddy? Roy, do you mind sounding it again? I tell you what's happened, Roy. I've been mega busy. And I know that sounds like a massive cop-out. But I've been mega busy on the channel. I really have. And if I miss any comments, if I miss any emails, if I miss any Facebook, Twitter, Instagram stuff, then I'm standing here right now, apologizing, saying I am sorry if I've missed any emails, or it's just me. So I run the channel, I organise the trips, I organise the Stone Crow virtual pub. It's a lot. It really is a lot. So if I do miss stuff, it's not that I'm an ignorant, horrible man. It's because it's just evolved to the point where I'm just trying my best. I'm just trying my best to answer everything and speak and address. It's so much. It's so much. It really is. Busy digging. Yeah. I'm not answering emails because I'm out in the garden digging with my pick and my hoe. Oh my goodness me. And this is the point. I wanted to start that dig. I wanted to have the first video out by now on YouTube. But there's no way. There's not enough hours in the day. There really isn't. There's not enough hours in the day for me to even think about going out there digging that ground out at the moment. I'm going away Sunday. I'm flying on a jet plane Sunday. So I'm going to have breakfast with my good wife and my kids Sunday morning. And then I'm flying to another country Sunday afternoon. I've not mentioned it for a couple of reasons. Those reasons are private. I don't tell people where I'm going at this moment in time, and I don't tell people what I'm doing exactly in this moment of time, because I found out from a couple of good friends who own a few breweries that the moment that they found that the moment that I spoke about me doing something with this brewery, the moment they were inundated by YouTube videos of like stuff. So I'm very guarded at the moment. I'm very guarded as to giving people the exact details of where I'm going and who I'm doing things with and the companies that I'm working with, because I've done that in the past. I've mentioned, yeah, I'm doing something with Brew York. And then the next thing you know, Brew York are being sent videos. And it's like, oh. But then Brew York are coming to my house here and they're saying, oh, we got sent this really petty video that we watched 2 minutes of and we turned off because it was really shite, and we're backing you. And that brought a tear to my eye, to be honest with you. That brought a real tear to my eye, because that showed that the companies out there that I am working with are supporting me. You know, they're like, this is a load of codswallop, this is a load of this is just crap, you know, this is rubbish. And they told me that, they whispered that to me in my ear, you know, told me that in this very bar, coming from York. They're like, we've been sent this stupid video. And we're not going to listen to it, we're not going to watch it. I was bored. After 2 minutes of watching it, I had to turn it off. It was like a sixth former crying in the canteen. That was the best one that I heard about this whole situation. They're like sixth formers crying in the canteen. So, back to it. I don't, until I'm on the plane, until I'm done and kind of away and in Prague on Sunday, I don't mention where we are, what we're doing, blah, blah, blah. I'm guessing, no, Prague, I've mentioned Prague. I'm going to the Czech Republic on Sunday. There he is, Jamie C. Jamie C. How you doing, Jamie C? It's been a long time. Amazing. How are you? Andrew Rawlings. I've never been to Prague either. I'm dead excited to go. We are going to be doing on Sunday, possibly Monday, the beers, breweries and pubs of Prague. Oh my goodness me. I am joined by royalty. I am joined here live right now by royalty. Literally this morning I was dancing in my living room. Here we go. Here's my best effort. If you've had a lager or an ale, I can't remember the bloody words. If you've done it, if you want to review it, Chad's going to review it. Welcome to Chad's Beer Reviews. Chad, honestly, Chad is one of the gods of the YouTube beer reviewing world. He's been going since 2009, one of the first, if not the first beer channel on YouTube with a bottle of Newcastle Brown Ale. And I want to tell you a couple of fun facts about Chad. Number one, he's a really good friend of mine. He really is. Even though I've never met him, he lives the other side of the world. I consider Chad as a really good friend. But the other thing about Chad is Chad invented the line. The line. Now, when I write my beer title in the video, I might write Fuller's London Pride, line, British Craft Beer Review. Well, I learned that from Chad. And I learned that on a Skype call with Chad. And because I started using the line, lots of other people started using the line as well when they title their beer reviews. So whenever you see a line in the future, say Fuller's London Pride, line, British Craft Beer Review, I got that from Chad, and now a million other people have learned that from Chad. Now, I don't know what this line is called. I'm a carpenter by trade. I learned how to use the line. It's like caps lock, press the line. But if Chad's still watching, Chad will know what the name of this line is called, because he's a computer programmer. But yeah, Chad, if you're still watching, hello, how are you doing? Who's Chad? Chad is probably the OG. You, yes, I'm talking about you, Chad. Yes, you. Me, question mark. I'm talking direct, live now to you. You invented the line. So I'm going to say again, Fuller's London Pride, space, line, space, British Craft Beer Review. That line you introduced to your beer reviews, you taught it to me, and I taught it to a million other people. Everyone in the UK in beer uses that line. And they think that I invented, I didn't, no, I didn't. It was you. You used that. What is the name of that horizontal line on a keyboard? Line is called a vertical bar. It's older than the hills. Okay, there we go. I'm a carpenter. I'm a carpenter by trade. The vertical bar. John said, Chad, suing for copyright. Anyway, I'm going to have a drink on Chad. Chad is a still considered really good friend of mine. Cheers, Chad. Chad's beer reviews. I'm going to have a drink on Chad. Amazing. The Coonies were insane. Had by 7. Karen Carpenter. I'm a gambling game programmer. Rooney's right. Rooney, we were just together just about 10 days ago. Jesus, just Catalonia. Yes, it's a pipe, says Ben. Didn't mean any offence. No offence. No, there's no ever offence caused to me. Chad also invented the circle. Where is Chad? Is Chad still here or is he gone? Has he nipped in? Chad Polens, are you still here? Are you still watching? I'm a full stack programmer, whatever that means. I don't know either. Cyberspace 123 has become a member of the lifeboat, keeping us afloat. Thank you so very much. Salty Pokemon, staying in a pub near St Albans tonight. So I'm at Brighton early up for the St Albans Beer Festival. Salty Popcorn, have a lovely day. The bunker. Jack Bandit, thank you very much using the sticker. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. Oh, I think he's gone. I'm going to have to catch up with him privately. Chad, I'm going to have to catch up with Chad Polens privately. He's a great guy. He really is. Secret Agent, Randy Beans, evening mate. Chad the man, the legend. Oh, honestly, have a look. Put in. So his original beer channel was called Chad 9976. I know this because I used to watch him. I still do. And recently he's been uploading to Chad's beer reviews, so he made this change. And I'm pretty sure he didn't mind me talking about this. He tried offloading all of his beer reviews from Chad 9976 onto Chad's beer reviews. And for some reason or other, it never quite worked. It never, he had a massive following on Chad 9976. In fact, if Chad carried on at the way he was going on his original channel of Chad 9976, he would probably have about 500,000 subscribers by now. I'm pretty sure of it. The guy was leaps and bounds, heads and tails above anybody else in the beer reviewing world. But he chose to move all of his beer reviews from Chad9976, which is probably his date of birth, over to Chad's beer reviews, and it never worked. It was a crying shame because, well, the guy's a legend. The guy's a legend. The guy is, hello Treasure Norway, how you doing? He is probably one of the first ever beer reviewers on YouTube, and I'm going back 2008, like 2 years before I even began YouTube. This guy was already 2 years into his YouTube channel. It was just incredible. Hi Simon, love the content, but think Drunken Yoda, not getting into it, not getting involved, not gonna make a video, not gonna reply, not gonna do nothing. If people want to make videos about me, fine, absolutely fine, but I won't reply. I won't get involved. It's I'm trying to be positive. You can either be really positive in life, or you can be really negative in life. It's up to you. I'm not gonna be dragged down by I'm gonna move on straight away. I've got no time for it. I'm bored already. Really bored by the conversation. If Chad worked for Carlsberg, he'd probably be the best legend in the world. Andrew Smith, £1.79 super chat. Thank you very much. Really appreciate the super chat. Thank you very much. No need, sorry, just keep doing, mate. I tell you what, you really helped us out when you visited. Where did the comment go? When we visited Cardiff in July, we found our way around the pubs from your vids. Amazing. So long so far. Manchester, Geordie explores. Yeah. I'd love to do Manchester, Leeds, Huddersfield again. Everywhere. Glasgow, Edinburgh, Dundee, everywhere. I want to do everywhere. All around the UK. And then we're going to do Brussels and we're going to do Prague this weekend, and we're just going to go and have some fun. I'm going to do for the rest of my life what I can for beer. Not for me. For beer and for YouTube. We're all just carbon, aren't we? I mean, we're all just carbon. But if I can stick something in the cloud talking about Brussels or Bristol or Edinburgh or Dundee or Birmingham, Manchester, Leeds, London, if I can promote these companies, if I can promote breweries and bars, I mean, just look at that wonderful company. That wonderful company. Where did I leave it? Arkell's. Chad's watching, man. Chad's just left a super chat. Chad, I can see your super chat there with a thumb up, and there's my thumb up in return. You're a good friend. We got to catch up more often. We have to catch up more often. But the Arkell's Brewery Tour, the Arkell's Brewery tour in Swindon that we did recently with all the belts and the steam, and I'm going to be honest with you, and I want you guys to be honest with yourselves. Before I did the video of Arkell's, who knew of Arkell's? I seen a couple of pub signs when I was driving through Wiltshire of Arkell's. Never went to any of their pubs, never went to their brewery. I've been there only like 3 or 4 weeks ago, and as far as I'm concerned, the sun shines out of their backside. I think it's a brilliant place, absolutely fantastic place. But the point is, I'm trying to shine a light. I'm trying to shine a light on these places, on these. If people can see me as someone who can travel around the UK and Europe and America and everywhere really, shining a light on beer, showing off these breweries and showing off the cities and the towns, the bars where people can go and grab a pint. A little bit like a Google search. Instead of a Google search, they're looking for the YouTube search. That's my way of thinking. Then it's great. We're shining. We're not doing tremendous work. We're not like inventing time. We're not inventing the steam engine. We're not inventing the aeroplane. We're not inventing a rocket to go to space. But for what I can offer in this world, if I can shine a little light on a brewery or a bar that I think is terrific, then blimmin' brilliant, you know? I'll do that. I'll go and do that to the best of my blimmin' ability. It won't be a polished, super edited YouTube video. I mean, I watch the polished, super edited YouTube videos, and I think generally that they're terrific. They really are. And I've got every respect for the channels who work really hard on their editing and so forth. But at the moment, I don't have that ability. I don't have that. I'm a carpenter. I'm a builder. I don't have that ability to make super edited, super clean video. But what I do offer, I hope I can just shine a little light on the beer world and the bars and the pubs and the breweries, and yeah, that's my plan. Okay, Google, what's the time?
It's 10:18 p.m.
I'm only asking because I'm bursting for a wee again. Build it and they will come. We look forward to having you in Edinburgh. Craft. I'd love to come to Edinburgh. I'd like to plug my local brewery, Williams of Alloa. 2 very good ales called Seven Giraffes and Birds and Bees. Best of Scotland. Well done. Williams of Alloa. Check out Williams of Alloa. Arkell's have kept loads of pubs around Swindon, Wiltshire from being turned into flats, etc. and houses. The Wiltshire Ant. The Wiltshire Ant, I totally agree. I totally agree. The passion that Arkell's shown me whilst I was there, the family values, the fantastic brewery, that gravity-fed brewery where everything's... Oh, how old are the kids? Chad, how old are the kids now? So, my eldest is 20 years old. My middle daughter is 15 years old. And my youngest is 12 years old, Chad. If you remember rightly, when we were doing our Skype videos together on YouTube. They were like toddlers. They were like babies, weren't they? Running around the house. Same place. So where I'm standing here right now, Chad, this was my garden. I'll show you. I put a glass roof, and it looks nice, but there's no hairs and graces here. That's the garden wall. So the garden wall was already there. It goes into the side. So basically I put a glass roof on top of a garden wall, buried into the side of the house so it didn't fall in. And then there's some second-hand French doors and a £10 window that I found, and the window where you're looking at there was the window where the French door. I knocked all the side of the house out, put some lintels in, concrete girders, if you like. That window there sat in my neighbour's garden 2 doors down for 4 years. 4 years. So when I started building this extension, she came out. Unfortunately, she's passed away now. Her name was Angela. Angela has now passed away. But she came out and she said to me, "Simon, I see you're building your extension. Do you want your window back?" And that's how it worked around here. That's how this area worked. And I was like, yeah. Because she took it. She was going to build some kind of little greenhouse thing, but she never got round to it. She's a little bit too old. She was going to build a little greenhouse area and so forth, and she never got around to it. But back in the day, people never threw things away. People never threw anything away back in the day. They stored everything, that kind of after post-war, save everything, don't throw anything away. She was of that mentality. So she kept all of that window for 4 years in her garden. And then when she seen me building this conservatory, "Do you want that window back?" So I went out the garden, carted this window round, and lo and behold, I totally, I'm not lying here, it measured within 5 millimeters of what I needed. As far as I was concerned, that window was gone. It was gone. It was in the skip, thrown away, gone. But this lovely person, Ange, kept hold of it. And it fitted in that space. Let me show you. Right. There's the window I'm talking about. That came out of the side of the house. This set of French doors cost me £50 in a second-hand builder's scrapyard. The window above, so that window there, cost me £10. I bought that in a builder's scrapyard. Brought it all home. Cut lumps out of things and wedged it all in and got it into place, screwed it all up, fitted the glass. And it's dry. it's dry. The wind and everything smashes against this whole blooming thing. And it's all dry. Electrics are all kind of working, and we're all dry. We're all dry. What's the viewing? Now we're talking about Windows. Yeah, Windows. Should we try it one more time before I go? So if you're still watching, Chad, we've worked out the YouTube algorithm. If I mention underground bunker, then the viewership goes to like 1,100. It's crazy. It went down one. Underground bunker. It's going down again. People are like, oh, sod this, I'm going to bed. Okay, Google, what's the time?
It's 10:26 p.m.
10:26. Okay, 4 minutes. I'm bursting for a wee. 4 minutes. We got a couple of sips left of our beer. I'm here for another one. You made me realise I missed pubs. So long, Sofa. Lisa Finnegan. Love tonight, Simon. Cheers. Jamie C. Underground Bunker here. Which was your favourite beer tonight? Probably the Paulaner. Probably the Paulaner Weiss beer. I know it's a beer that's been around a long time, but it's been around a long time for a reason, and that reason that it's blooming good beer. It really is. Paulaner is some of the best, yeah, SM. Jane, cheers, Simon. See you next Friday in the underground bunker. Jane, amazing. Thank you very much. Mark, Alistair, one for the road. Simon, is Friday, 11 p.m. is closing. I know, Alistair. I'm bursting for a pee. By the time I have a pee, come back down, pour a pint, it'll already be 20 to 11. So, I am going to call it quits. John, I've been a great host. Thank you very much. Frankie Better. I love revisiting beer series. Sorry. Oh, Jack Mead. There's loads going on. Sid Cannon, you got to pee. I've got to pee too. But I'm going to try. I'm going to try and make some more of these city tours to the best of my ability. They won't be super polished. They won't be super cool, but they'll be okay. I'm pretty sure you'll understand what's going on. Buddy Vice saying night side. Matty's saying great first live. Matt is saying good night, Simon. Great videos. Geordie is saying thanks for the stream. Cheers all. Have a good one. Simon, enjoy your slash. I'm literally standing here with 1.5 minutes to go with my legs crossed. My legs are crossed. I'm literally like, oh, you know where you're like, ba, 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 dying for a wee. Don't want to admit it. Don't want to admit it to anybody, but I'm dying for a wee. I don't mind admitting it. I'm literally dancing around my conservatory, dying for a wee. Just let it go, Vince. Yeah, it's a tiled floor. It's a tile floor. We'll get the mop out in the morning. Hazy Jane, Peach, not had it. I may give it a miss, to be honest with you. Connor J, thank you very much, Connor. I really appreciate it. Once you break the seal, it's over. Absolutely. Eric Grunland, good night, Simon. Opinion, Hazy Jane, everyone's asking me about Hazy Jane Peach. I don't know. Dumb and Dumber, just go, man. 30 seconds. I'm going to be determined. I am determined to do till 10:30. Alan Heineman, £5 super chat saying the big Lenkowski. The big Lenkowski. Literally, I'm going. 5 seconds to go. Thanks for all of your super chats tonight. Thanks for your comments, your chats, your likes. Thanks for the underground bunker bit of fun where we had 1,100 people watching live. We love you. We'll see you next Friday. Boom! Stone the crows and cheers!